This is an explicit podcast where we try to keep the conversations as raw and authentic as possible with no intentions of hurting anyone. So if you're very woke, religious, or sensitive, we highly recommend you do not tune in. Let's get a podcast. 4 podcasters in the house today. Roeshan Gomez from Rumah Roy podcast. MJ from FIRL podcast, FIRL, and y'all already know YCS.
Don't know what I was doing.
Yeah, actually we're supposed to do one together. Last time with Roeshan also.
Yeah.
Episode 28 or some shit. Roeshan had diarrhea. Okay.
I call it medical issues.
No, but to be fair, I also had diarrhea.
What?
When I didn't go for MC Black's wedding.
Oh yeah. Then you forget MJ some more.
Yes, I forget MJ.
No, but if he came, then I don't shift table already, bro. Then it's just me and him.
It was a big ass wedding.
Yeah, bro.
Shit.
Yeah, man.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Combined
it's like
power.
Bollywood and I don't know what's the
That's
Chinese
why
equivalent.
they needed a convention center for that.
Where was it at?
Nexus Convention Center. Bangsa lah. I think it was like 500 packs, bro.
Okay, let me ask you all this. If you had to choose one song for your wedding.
Depends. Wait, which part of the wedding? Like the march in or like overall?
Maybe just a song that you've always had in mind that you thought that you're going to play at the wedding.
Aiyo.
I got it.
Okay.
I got it too. Either one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, go
Teenage
first.
Dirtbag or Stacy's mom.
Nice.
Whoa.
Stacy's mom has
Those are so
got it
not
good.
related.
It would be very
I feel like there's a
difficult.
story behind it.
Actually, honestly, my idea was a quartet,
Okay.
and then they just do just the instrumental of either one. I thought that would be cool.
It would be really awkward if your wife's name was Stacy lah.
Why? Oh.
That's true. Okay, I'm leaning more Teenage Dirtbag. I think Teenage Dirtbag is more suitable.
Right.
Stacy's mom has a lot of implications.
Difficult lah, bro. Any girl there named Stacy also, you're like, it's quite hard, man.
Yeah.
You know what's a typical one? What's that?
Bruno Mars, Marry Me?
Ed
That's
Sheeran, Shape of You.
1,000 Years, Christina
Oh,
Perri.
yeah.
Mine is Dancing in the Moonlight.
Oh, yeah.
Top
that's
Loader.
Oh, that's good. That's
Yeah,
very good.
that's
a
always
nice
been
song, yeah.
in my mind. You, MJ?
We already thought about it, but the one that came to my mind is Book of Love. I think.
Peter Gabriel.
No, but there's like several. I never know who's the original guy, but I know Peter Gabriel is one of them.
How do you sing that?
I refuse to sing, but you
It's a hard song to sing lah. It's like what? The Book of It's more like
Don't stop me,
it's more poetic. It's not like a normal like. Do you all watch Scrubs?
Yeah. I remember when they played Book of Love.
Yes, it was the
Oh, is that why?
Yeah, last episode.
Yeah.
That was sick, lah.
Okay,
Yeah,
we
it was-
just
The
gotta cut.
feels, the feels all coming,
Okay, we're gonna cut this out. Don't worry. Bro.
Subscribe, guys. Comment your favorite wedding song.
it's like happy sad music, you know.
Wait, is this a joke or what?
No, it's a good song, bro.
But it says
It's
what?
damn slow
The
one, dude.
book is heavy and what?
Yeah lah. It's like a deep reflection on what love is lah.
Oh.
What is love?
Oh yeah. Here we go.
I think I say what is love, Roeshan can go 1 hour.
For sure, bro. For sure. Thomas Aquinas defines love as
Who's Thomas Aquinas?
philosopher.
What's he most popular for?
Well, he's a saint, but in philosophical work, he's most famous for trying to synthesize Greek philosophy and also like Christian theology. But he's also more famous for his 5 proofs of God. He wrote a book called Summa Theologica, which he never finished.
This is some shit that MJ and Roeshan will go on like for
I
6
remember,
hours.
I remember you talked about this the
Yeah,
last
correct,
time.
correct,
That's where I
correct.
heard it.
So
This
the
is
5 proofs
100%
of God.
possible.
Yeah.
It's
Hey, when do
100%.
you get your YCS tattoo, man? Episode what?
Oh, that's a good 96.
96? Oh, okay.
No, there were 2 episodes. There were episode 96. The first episode was his episode. So he tattooed me on the podcast.
Who's he? What's
Oh,
the
the
guy's name?
tattoo artist guy.
Yeah, Benji Tong.
But isn't that the episode that was cancelled or something?
yeah.
Wait, did he do it on the podcast?
Yeah.
Oh,
I can show you
shit.
later. lah.
But how long did it take?
10 minutes. I drew it with a Sharpie and then he just did it. Yeah.
Is that the worst guest that got cancelled? Not the guest that is worse, but as in it was so good.
Yeah.
we had to cancel.
Oh, he got cancelled?
You got three that was cancelled.
Yeah. There were 3 podcasts where... No, 4, bro.
Wait, Shopee guy.
2 Sharpie guy twice. 2 episodes we had to take down.
What's his name again?
Wong Chiman.
Wong Chiman, yeah.
Damn good, bro. Learn a lot about Maybank QR Pay, Fave, and all that in the history.
Lawyer.
Yeah, lawyer.
Why did that one get taken down? The lawyer one?
Because her firm was against advertising her as a lawyer. And she was also leaving the practice.
That's weird. Why?
Yeah,
though?
I know. Even until now, she's like, I don't think you should put it up.
But
Then
do you
I'm
know
like, shit.
what the reason, like why the firm would be against that?
She didn't really give me exactly the reason why, but she just told me the firm wasn't happy about it, and she said like maybe wait a few months, and it's been like a year.
Law is funny because technically you can't advertise. So that's why you don't see any lawyers put up anything on billboards.
Those type of like how agents, you know, like how
You can't.
real estate they will do like photos like that of them folding their arms and shit.
Why?
Real estate agents, but you see their posters.
No, why are they folding their arms?
They want to
look
confident,
professional, lah, bro.
confident.
Dominant posture.
But in law, like you can't advertise at all.
Yeah, but it's a grey area when it comes to things like podcast. You so many lawyers go on BFM, what?
Yeah, exactly.
You know, so it's a grey area. If you're talking just about, you're not advertising your firm, you don't say the name of the firm.
Okay.
You're just saying content, then it shouldn't be an issue, lah. But if the firm partners are a bit worried about liability and all that,
You might say something on air and then
It depends on the firm, right?
yeah, for sure.
Yes.
Depends on the firm.
And then the tattoo artist, no? So actually, tattoo artist came first, then only her. Then she also had to take it down. Then like motherfucker.
You know, I did one episode with MJ, right? The one just me and him. Fuck, we recorded it, and then after what happened? Oh yeah, I don't know. I think I lost one.
No, I think like the battery ran out.
No, I deleted it. Yeah, I accidentally
Bro, how do you delete it lah?
exactly, bro.
fuck?
Yeah,
How
I
you
deleted
delete
it accidentally because I was gonna film the next podcast, and then I'm rushing to clear up space on my phone. Yeah, so I deleted it. Yeah, and then MJ came the following week or some shit, and then we did it again.
Roeshan.
Bro, please lah, bro. I also need that service.
Hey, I was honestly thanks for doing it again. I thought you would be
Oh,
like,
good, man.
I thought you would be like,
But I think the second one was better though. Because the first one I remember I was a bit.
damn tired, bro. You came and you're sweating.
Because I just
What are you
came
doing,
from
gate crashing,
bro.
Bradley,
No, another friend. I was still wearing like that Korean.
The Cheongsam shit, dude.
Hanbok thing, hanbok lah.
So
what the fuck?
you can see right when I fast forward the video, right, I scroll through at first he's wearing it, right, then slowly button. Then slowly just
It was hot. It was hot, bro. It was hot.
and then he's like that already, dude. Damn lazy already. Because damn tired, bro.
No, there are a few episodes that I didn't make it. Like DJ Alexis Grace, I couldn't make it. Because
Okay. I remember.
yeah, some episodes also we like switch around. So they do what, bro. There's this internal thing in Yamcha sessions where they want to do a 2-on-1.
Oh, they prefer it.
Yeah. They feel as if like 2-on-1 you get more out of the guest versus 3-on-1.
Of course, it's true though.
I don't know lah.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Like let's say if
I don't think
it's,
so either.
I feel like if it's 4 people, right, 4 has to already have good chemistry.
Yeah.
If not, it's like kind of like hard lah. Because if you're interviewing a guest, right, then 3 people have to think like how to ask questions.
Actually, I think the only issue I feel is over talking,
Yeah.
and that's all. The problem is solved if everybody wears headphones. If everybody wears headphones,
Unlike now.
yeah, it's very difficult, bro. Especially like, for example, MJ starts talking to Roeshan and then I start talking to you. 2 different conversations happening, which has happened before on Yamcha,
Yeah.
and you're just like, what the fuck is going on?
that has happened also.
Yeah,
for
so I prefer not that to happen.
Yeah.
For that not to happen, and then when it's 3-on-1, I think all of us bring something different to the table. So example, MC Black, Puiyi, he's the fun guy.
Yeah.
So
He's
when,
a fun guy.
yeah, when things are awkward, he really knows how to like drag it back. Very, very useful.
To be fair, he makes things awkward so lah.
He also, yeah, it's a double-edged sword.
Okay,
but
what's
then me and Andrew will be like, what the fuck you just say, bro?
Okay, if you can recall, what is the most like ridiculous thing he said to a guest or what?
I don't remember a ridiculous thing he said to a guest, but I know he is very shameless in plugging himself.
So as an MC and
Yeah. Which I think is kind of nice because it's his quirk. Because he's the hardcore, like pushy salesman figure. Yeah. But my brother cannot. I think, Andrew asks damn good questions, but when it's awkward, he just like, that's it lah. just wall.
And Andrew is like an NPR kind of podcaster. He's like
Lex Friedman, bro.
Yeah, he's like Lex
Yeah,
Friedman.
he is, bro. He's
Andrew Huberman.
He's exactly like Lex Friedman. Dude.
Yeah, he's a Lex Friedman type of guy, but he asks really good questions. Yeah, and he comes up with it on the spot, which is like brilliant. And I'm just the guy hanging around.
Yeah, you're just.
I'm just hanging around.
The breach, bro.
Yeah,
The
I guess I
connector.
don't know.
But you're the heart of YCS.
I don't know. I don't know what I really do. I really don't know what I do. I kind of maybe I don't know how to explain it lah. But I feel that the voice of Andrew and Puiyi are not as strong. So that's why when I say certain things on the podcast, it comes through more. Or I kind of follow up with Andrew or Puiyi.
Right? I think like Puiyi's voice is higher.
Yeah. Andrew's
Andrew's
very
very
low, and I'm the middle.
For me, I just think that you are the main person in YCS because I don't know, maybe because I'm biased because I talk to you most.
Maybe because you know me only.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you know Puiyi also lah.
I do.
But Puiyi is a
Yeah.
fine guy.
Yeah.
And sometimes I feel like I can be a bit too serious. Andrew and myself can be a bit too serious.
You can be a bit too serious.
You don't think so? Sounds the podcast.
There's nothing wrong with being serious.
If the reference point is Puiyi, yes lah.
Yeah, but I think it's a good dynamic to have. That's why I like the 3-on-1.
You know, just now Harish was mentioning he made some jokes about Andrew Tate lah. Andrew Tate, yeah, he says fucked up shit. But what about all the things that he says that's not fucked up and is logical? People don't even dare to say that, oh yeah, some of the things he says is okay. Sometimes when you bring it up, people are just like, you can tell that they don't want to voice what they really think. They just sit on what is safe, which is, Andrew Tate is a dangerous person, you know. But yeah, do you all know what's happening with him right now? I don't know the details.
Potential sex trafficking.
But nothing is proven.
No,
or
but
is it?
he's like under house arrest, I think.
No, I thought, he's
I don't
still
know,
in
man.
lockup. What?
Yeah. Dude, he hasn't been releasing videos in so long, man.
Yeah, since he couldn't
Huh?
tangkap. lah.
Sorry?
Because of the pizza box thing.
No,
I don't think so.
It's not a pizza one. It's the one when he the sex trafficking one. Because he literally he was literally teaching me how he like manipulated women to do it. He self-snitched.
Someone just came out recently and said that there was no manipulation. She did everything voluntarily. Someone just came out on you.
And you know that there's something because immediately those videos got taken down. Immediately.
What do you mean? Of the girl?
No, of him in 2019, I think.
Talking about sex
Yeah, there's this lawyer that actually is following this case step by step. You guys can watch Bruce, criminal lawyer or something.
Is he what's he saying lah? Is it are they framing him or?
No,
they're
the
trying
thing is
to-
he has said so many things online that
Yeah.
it just provides a lot of arsenal for a powerful guy who hates and Tate. Could be the Romanian mafia, could be anyone.
It could be
The
anyone.
government.
Could be anyone, right? The Matrix, whatever you call it, to kutuk him lah. It's just a lot of material. So for the opposition lawyer is a field day. He gets to choose.
When Andrew Tate first got arrested, right? Apshi posted like something like "fuck him, he should rot in hell." And I'm like thinking, but dude, you, I'm very sure you're hoping that he's guilty, like even if he's not.
100%.
You've already picked your side before knowing the truth.
I don't have much compassion for Andrew Tate, but at the same time, again, it's vilifying people because when you like take people and they become the embodiment of the ideology, it's not about Andrew Tate anymore. He's the representation of. It's the same thing with Trump. You know, actually, for a lot of people, if you ask them, they will say that Trump is racist, and you ask them what did he do that is actually racist. Most people won't be able to say anything.
Isn't it the wall, the Mexican wall thing?
That's one thing, lah. That's one
But
thing.
No,
anything
black
you
people
say can be spun
black
into
people.
racist, right?
No, they're saying like he's like racist against like black people.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know, but I know the Mexicans one.
Like, you know, in the US, right, they say, oh, you know, everyone should have a voter ID. When you to vote, you need an ID. Okay, normal, right? Yeah. That is seen as, in some sections of American society, racist. Because some people, like especially blacks, don't like know they have to do this. So when they don't have voter ID, you're excluding them from the democratic process.
But isn't it the same as us last time when we had to register to vote?
Yeah,
and
but
then-
we don't make it racist. Yeah, Americans say
No,
everything's racist.
so like even with Andrew Tate, actually, if you ask a lot of people, they'll know Andrew Tate. They will say Andrew Tate is sexist, but they actually won't be able to pinpoint what he said that's sexist.
Not
You
even
know,
close, man.
has he said sexist stuff for sure? But the point is like people just follow, bro, and then it's not about him as a person anymore. It's like what he represents that's more important. And I just, that part of it, I like, you know, because I'm active in church and all that, right? I talk a lot of shit about Andrew Tate. I say the only top G is Top Gomez, no other top G. And I talk a lot of shit about Andrew Tate. But at the same time, like, I don't like vilify him. As in, I don't vilify him. I attack the idea. Don't have to necessarily attack the person, right?
So I've had the fortune of actually following him since 2018. Yes, I've been following him since 2018, and I know this guy.
Free top G.
No, so the based on his behavior, right? Actually, all he's doing is getting a lot more what we call what's the word?
Embrace
Social credit.
Oh, I thought embrace masculinity.
No. It's social. It's purely social credit. If you want to find, because one of the things is it's very hard to see the motivation behind his actions. So you think one, he's trying to save Western civilization, another one says that he's trying to
Suddenly he's Muslim.
he's trying to rape. Yeah, so
I think that's a
it's
PR
all
move,
about,
right?
you know, it's all about social credit and power. So for example, right, a lot of people don't know this. The OG people who follow him will know, right? 2018 was the biggest movie, Infinity War, Avengers.
Yep.
So what happened was that the minute it came out, right, everyone was excited to watch, right? But he freaking spoiled it. He started saying, only losers watch Avengers, but I'm gonna spoil the shit out of it. So what Black Widow dies, spoiler alert. But Black Widow dies, you know, blah 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 blah, all this.
Yeah.
So he got a massive like hatred from that, and that boosted. And then he saw that as something like, hey, let me think. So then he went on to the Star Wars nerds. So he started attacking house, you know, people who watch Star Wars and nerds, blah blah blah. And he gained followers, he gained all these people. So he has always done this.
Yeah.
So
Then he went after
all
girls.
the way from saying the quote unquote sexy stuff to the misogynistic stuff, everything to insulting at one point Christians.
Did
Then
he?
now becoming for a brief moment only. Then after that to becoming Muslims. Every move that he makes, right, gains him more followers, gains him more traffic, and gains him more money and influence.
Dude, the
That's
moment-
purely what he's going at. So it doesn't really matter. Like if tomorrow Islam didn't have 2 billion adherents, right, it was only like two people, right, you would ditch it straight away
Yeah.
and you will go somewhere else.
The moment he turned Islam, I knew that's a fucking PR move, lah.
Everything about him is completely
Bro,
opposite.
you know how big is that fucking Islam market?
market.
lah?
Yeah, exactly.
It's-
exactly.
The moment he convert, right, boom, everyone's on the 1 million new followers at least.
Exactly. So that is the game, and you have to applaud the chess moves that you're making from that perspective. But of course, as an individual, for me, it's like if you really want to assess all his claims and beliefs, some are
It's not
half
right.
is terrible, half is good.
And it's not very
He's
credible
not
anymore.
in that. He's not a big thinker by any. Jordan Peterson for me is someone that you can actually really analyze, and you can really have to think whether what he's saying makes sense or whether it's bullshit. You really have to think properly. But like Andrew Tate stuff is super basic. It's really like a teenage boy got their heart broken, and that's the advice
You know why?
give.
Because if you're so complicated, right, you reach out to less people. Not everyone
of
everyone
course,
can
of
understand
course.
you, right?
No, it's easier, right? Again, it's easy for me. Like, let's say I have a friend. Let's say my brother here, he just got his heart broken. I say, bro, screw that bitch, bro. You can do better. Okay, all you have to do is, you have to know, all you want is just money. So you're gonna get rich, you're gonna get fit, and everything's gonna be okay. But remember, that's all women suck, and it will help you move on. It's more harder for me to say, bro, sometimes things don't work out.
Yeah, no logic,
Sometimes-
no guidance.
Yeah, sometimes one girl can do a bad thing. It doesn't mean all girls are bad. Sometimes a girl can cheat on you, but she has issues in her own life. That is life. Life is complicated and is more depth. But it's easy to talk like this kind of childish kind of shit.
And
lah,
if you
right?
say stuff like that, where you're kind of on the fence and saying that, oh, people react a certain way when they're angry or emotionally enraged or whatever, you're not gonna bring out that emotion from the viewers. So obviously you can never sit on the fence.
You're not world bus, bro, like that.
So okay, fine. People
Not says.com, bro.
Andrew Tate, right, no matter whatever whatever shit he says, right, one thing that I cannot knock and I just have to admire is his fucking hard work, dude. Dude, of course he's a hustler, lah. Okay, he can tell he works very, very hard. Okay, no matter how fucked up or if he is guilty, which of course if he is
Yeah, he is,
guilty, right, then I cannot say that he was a good person or whatever. But if he was not guilty, I would think that I've got nothing bad to say. I fucking like it, dude. Okay, fine. Let's transition to this. Okay, Miss Puiyi.
Okay.
Everyone is frowning upon Miss Puiyi at first. I don't know about now, but at first it's all about, oh, she's You talk to any random person, they'll think like,
She's the one with the last time had the OnlyFans. Is it?
Still got no man.
yeah,
I think stopped already. I think.
most popular Malaysian person,
Instagram, right?
right?
Instagram.
So how does she get her followers? Posting nice photos, really nice photos in bikini showing her tits and all that. Yeah, okay. People frown upon that shit a lot. But what I see is the hard work. Like, she's not doing something that Instagram doesn't allow you to do. There's so many other people doing that shit. So let me ask you, like, if you were, and then people will say like, oh, imagine if you're the parents, would you, how can you have a daughter like that, stuff like that. But if you were her parent, right, you see after a while you see much more than just what's on the outside, right? Why she's doing it. She come from a poor background, right? She come from a poor background. She also talking about how she taking all these photos and all, trying to build her business to fund her studies and all. And now she just came out on World of Buzz, is doing a
Helping kids.
scholarship, Miss Puiyi scholarship. She intends on I think funding $1 million, right, in total, for people who came from similar background like her, not privileged enough to pay for their studies and are trying to do something like that. So it's like, whether or not it's a PR move, right, which it probably is a PR move for her, she's also stopped doing OnlyFans and become a DJ now. It's I guess it's a strategic PR move as well. But I only see one thing, man. I only see the hard work. I just see work ethic. Are you hitting someone? Are you abusing people? What? You're not. If you're not, then do whatever the fuck you want. If you're not breaking any laws.
She's doing her best.
That's exactly what
And
I think.
improving society.
So let me ask you, like, if you had a
People just jealous,
sorry?
People just jealous.
Yeah, fucking jealous, dude.
It's just simplicity.
If you had okay lah, could you, what would you think if Miss Puiyi was your daughter lah? Like, how would you go
To
about
me,
that?
like, I think culturally, just because I'm Asian, you would feel disappointed in the beginning lah. But then
That's
after
'cause
a
pressure
while,
from your friends and peers and all.
But if you really put me on like some rando island and then I have no friends and then every day I just go like fucking do my own shit, I probably won't care. That's the reality lah.
Because everyone knows that.
But also, I mean, it's not to say what she did is right also. You have to see it from both ways.
You mean for influencing younger kids?
No, I mean lah, like but she does mention a lot how like she doesn't encourage people to go through the same path as she did. You know, a lot of people, what she does, right, it's not exactly easy. But it's
fucking
not
hard, bro. There's
But,
a reason
but
why.
no. But it's not exactly the hardest thing either.
I think it's damn hard, bro.
You would think it's hard, but I think for a girl, yeah. But when you're a girl, it's a lot easier for you to start early.
But
That's your peak, bro. Right? So
the reason why I say it's hard, not hard, like, there are many girls with a body like hers. They can't even come anywhere close to
I know, but this comes with the marketing, this comes with the strategy, this comes with doing like, I don't know lah, pushing her content in like Playhouse or whatever lah, right? So there's levels to this shit lah, right? But I'm not saying it's the most difficult thing either.
It's not.
But I'm not saying it's the easiest thing either. What I'm saying is, if you were to put it on the spectrum to weigh out in cultural Malaysia context, you're Chinese from Penang, etc., it's considered quite easy.
But yeah, let's say for example, if you talk about other profession, you want
Like you want to be a rubbish man, bro, very hard.
Yeah, another profession. You want to be an MMA fighter and make a living. That is fucking hard.
Yep.
You want to be Miss Puiyi. That is easy. But if you talk about getting to her level and what she's put in, also it's a lot of fucking time, and
bro. It's the same.
and
It's
all.
the same case with a lot of high-paying jobs. Like let's say you put in context a footballer, right? A football player also. You think about it, wow, bro, this guy get $250,000 every fucking week.
And then people think, oh, it's so easy. Just
Fucking
kick the ball.
easy, but the guy training, you know.
Unless you study Marshall.
Why? What about Marshall?
It's a Man United joke. So the context here is we don't see the back end work also lah. To be fair, right?
So I think with Puiyi,
But you want to compare to be like aeronautical engineer,
Yeah.
and then you want to compete in the aeronautical engineering space.
There's probably not as much money as compared to Puiyi's flying.
Not lah, but it's difficult also lah. You
Yeah.
know.
for
Not
her
much.
background and the fact that, I'm gonna sound very bad here, but for the fact that she's Chinese educated means that your opportunities in life are somewhat limited, right?
Is it? Oh, Chinese
By and
educated.
large, but
Okay,
I mean,
okay.
compared to an English educated, both, especially bilingual.
She's not English speaking, is it?
No, she is.
No, she's English speaking, but she's predominantly Mandarin speaking.
But this depends whether she's Chinese speaking in the B40 or not. Maybe she's
She's
top,
like, from what I see, she's top B40 or bottom
top
M40.
B40.
Yeah, B40 the
Top
segments
40. Oh, okay. Top
So
B40.
within the
you
B40
look at the
above.
chronology of her life. I don't know whether I get it right. You in the podcast, so maybe you can correct me lah.
Oh, I forgot about that.
So she's like
Oh,
that,
forget.
and so that's why she
Okay.
decided to become a calendar girl
Yes.
Yeah.
to earn a little bit more
Yes.
money.
She also wanted to go into modeling.
Yes, modeling. So it's just that maybe calendar girl is like the step lah. So I have no issues with that. I think
Different girls pursue different.
50-50 for
What
me.
do
That's
you
like-
have? What do you have an issue with?
No, I don't really have an issue with her. No, I'm describing her chronology. So now we have to remember that she never wanted to like become nude and all that.
OnlyFans. Because it was her leaked video and leaked photos.
Yeah, someone actually did it. So she took the advantage.
Yeah. And then
Sorry,
she
what
leaked
happened? I didn't know about that part.
No, someone stole some nude photos
And leaked
videos
it,
from her. No, and then threatened her like pay 8K or we release this. So she did it, and then like she lost the money or something.
The story is, she got pictures and videos of her body and is
Did
naked.
she talk about this on your?
Yes. So, in the laptop, there are photos because it's synced in Google or some shit like that. Okay, so she sent it for repair.
Actually, even if you delete, they can recover it. In your
They can.
laptop. That's
Exactly,
why you have to
exactly.
be
Depends if
careful.
it's backup, right?
Nah, bro. Basically, when they repaired, they got the photos lah, right? So they threatened her. So he said you pay the money. So she paid. Then second also she paid. Then she's like, you know what? They're probably gonna ask me a third time.
Correct.
So it's either I fucking pay again, and then they probably gonna ask me to pay again, or I just take advantage of the shit.
Yeah, correct. So building on that, we have to give her credit on the fact that she didn't try to build her wealth in the way that she has built.
Yeah.
So happened that it has dropped on her lap, and she milked it for a couple of years and earned an obscene amount of money. Right. So she took advantage of that.
Okay.
Second credit you need to give her is that she doesn't want her life story to
Inspire
other
and
people.
make girls do the same.
That's very responsible because
Very.
now to your point about, well, if she's not hurting anybody, who cares? Now, what I would say is that, let's say if someone, right, is a druggie, of course, he has not hurt anyone by taking drugs, but his actions can influence people around him. And so as a general rule, it's still wise to criticize behavior like that. Now, to her credit, she has come out very clearly, this is not how people should be making money. Right? And not only has she said that in words, because I'm quite sure if you ask a lot of porn stars, they might say the same thing, but they're continuing to do that. She has turned her words into action and says that, oh, actually, I'm going to show you now that I will not
Do
and
OnlyFans.
I will stop everything.
She's also able to do this now because you can't fucking be a DJ with with 1,000 followers only. But now she's got 18 million.
Bro,
Alright, agree.
right?
she basically, right, she's a fucking good businesswoman.
No, but can I? Okay, maybe I give a different perspective also lah. Like again, this is nothing to do with Puiyi. I think like we can all agree that respect where
Mad respect, bro.
respect where respect is due.
Yeah.
Took a sucky situation and made it good.
Yeah, bro.
Props. But let's look at it as an issue in itself lah. Like let's say me as a lawyer, let's say I'm from a poor family. Let's say my parents are really struggling and I need to pay the bills, right? And so I hustle like mad. But in hustling like mad, I rig the legal system so that I get and earn as much as I can. Now, I personally now have you have lawyers take from orang asli 50, 60 million, right?
Orang asli is
Lawyers
money,
Government pay orang asli reparations, and then lawyers take the money. These real stories, right? No, so but the question is like, in the perspective of that lawyer, you might say he's greedy, but for him, he's feeding his family. But why we criticize him is because he's not thinking about society.
that's right.
And so when you do something like OnlyFans and pornography, it's always a debate. You're empowering the individual, but you're building a systemic issue. What is going to happen is a lot of poor women are now
Will
going to
consider
come
this.
to this
Follow her
because
footsteps.
they have no other options available to them, and this will become a systemic thing, and also it builds a culture of objectification.
Got you.
And that is the problem. It's nothing to do with Puiyi. It's not to put Puiyi down or anything. I think the fact that she also, it seems like I don't know her.
From
I've
what I
not
see,
read
if I had to guess, if I had to psychoanalyze, right, I think internally she didn't want it to be this way.
Of course.
Based on her actions.
Well, she's a straight A student.
Yeah. Dude,
Straight
she's,
student.
But you see, that's where actually I'll bring up recently during COVID, Maidin,
Yeah.
the famous store. The one thing that I actually admire the owner is that he said that when it was crunch time and a lot of people didn't have food, he said steal. Do you remember? He said just steal from
Wow,
my
that's
store.
wait, he said steal.
Steal
Yeah,
from what?
Steal from my store. He said if you are struggling on it, just steal from my store.
Wow.
He said that. He said it doesn't matter. So I think here it's about scale.
PR
How
move.
Something like
Duh.
Everything is so fucking PR move.
something like stealing, right? Okay, whether or not PR is a secondary question. So something like stealing, right? In principle, it's a bad thing. but applied in
Robin
different
Hood.
contexts is okay. So for example, if let's say I'm a person who needs to feed 3 kids, and I steal enough for 3 days to feed my kid, no problem lah. But if let's say I'm a bank staff and I freaking steal from all my depositors, and I make millions out of it,
Or let's say
that's different, you know. But both have stolen.
But why is it
But
different?
what is the difference is the context in which you're doing stealing. It's
No.
it's like hitting someone.
No. No, but you see, no, it's not only that. I take your example, right? Don't even have to go to the bank. Let's say someone is stealing an apple to feed their hungry family, right? Sympathize, crazy, respect, because you do what you have to do. But at the same time, if everybody is stealing,
Systemic problem.
you know, the shops are going to be affected, shops will close down, and it's more. You see, like, you think those motorbikers who like snatch stuff from women, you think they are like,
You think they want to do it?
they want to do that? You think they are rich?
Yeah.
But if people are doing that, it means they're desperate, bro.
Correct.
But at the same time, that doesn't take away from the trauma that
The
the
victim.
women are going through.
Yes.
So when we look at things, everything is always like multilateral. Like you have to take a multi view, right? It's like individual level, societal level, you know, and all these different factors, right? So you know,
So individual level, I find it hard to see anything wrong that
you respect the hustle, lah,
yeah,
for sure.
not only respect the hustle, I also I can't see anything wrong that Puiyi is doing individual level, but of course societal level, there's a lot more.
There are
there's-
repercussions.
But
Yeah,
I would
there's a
say
lot of
she
repercussions.
has done, from what I see lah, she has done everything she can to limit that societal damage.
Yeah, it seems she's being socially responsible
I
by.
think if you get some
She's still
random
young
Cali
already.
Valley girl, right,
Yeah.
she'll be like, yeah, this is the life. This is life.
Yeah, dude, and I mean, she's also still young. Who knows? You know, she might be doing a lot more good things in the future, right?
Yeah, and honestly, she's doing better. Just from what
She's
I've heard,
fucking young, bro.
she's doing way better than someone like Andrew Tate, who glorifies all these things, which
course.
to a level where it's harmful. Yeah. Or Dan Bilzerian, all these guys, Liver King.
You know the biggest hypocrite, bro? This is very depressing. I literally airplane my phone, my phone, you know, airplane mode my phone. I
What?
believe. I'm like, bro, I go buy more liver. I'm like, yes.
wait. No, wait, are you joking? Or wait, did you actually?
Liver is good for you, but
No, I understand, but when Liver King got exposed, right? One of the POVs that I think was really funny is like, did no one think that he was on steroids? How could you?
no, a lot of people.
I
do.
feel like if you believe that he was not on steroids, right, you kind of have to blame yourself for.
No, but at the same
know?
time, he was super convincing, bro. If you like watch his podcast and people ask him, are you netty or not, whatever, bro, the way he sells it, bro, you that's why it's so shocking.
Yeah.
Because this fool is a pathological liar.
But bro, Google is out there, you know. Kids also can use Google.
But what
Google
but-
side effects of fucking steroids. Your gut is a balloon. Just Google one time only, it come out already.
I run my channel, right? I know for a fact.
People are damn dumb.
I know for a fact.
They will Google, but they'll comment
So they're
first.
lazy. Yeah, they comment.
Then only Google.
Yeah,
right?
they are lazy.
But at the same time, how do you know which source to trust? I really serious though.
I mean, you're
Hashtag
talking
real
about what? You're talking about what? Steroids?
I mean, it's a hashtag real talk. How you know whether it's credible? Things change all the time.
because
also,
there's scientific what evidence?
I know,
for
bro,
the
I know.
Side effects of
But
steroids.
even like
His stomach is a fucking balloon.
I give you this case.
With
I
abs.
use science, right? So science is another one, right? That is like it has the appearance of truth, but there's a lot of nuance. So for example, classic case is the climate debate.
yeah,
climate change.
Okay, so a lot of people will say, right, 97% of people, of scientists, right, believe that that humans affect
Climate change.
and cause global warming, right?
Yeah.
So straight away you think, therefore let's pump in all the money to save the planet and let's reduce the planet.
Yeah.
But when you dig into the data, you
Yup.
realize not every one of them agree the effect of human or anthropogenic effects on the climate. So that's why.
So how did they get 97% then?
No, they just survey. Do you believe that human beings change the climate?
Ah,
Yes.
fuck.
In.
All these surveys are all
Yeah, but how you know? That's the thing. You see, there are so many,
Yeah.
Right.
and the way they phrase it also, right? It's basically wordabuzz or says.com one. It's so that it makes you feel like, hey, if I drink from paper straw, I'm legit. I'm giving back.
How do you think you would do as a salesman?
I would be horrible.
You think so?
I think I would
Okay,
be a horrible
let's
salesman.
specify. Let's say insurance and real estate lah. We're talking about these two. How do you think you fare?
I don't think I would fare very well because I prefer to have very like long conversations with one person rather than have a very fast pushy conversation. So
Yeah.
you know, so to me personally, like I've done sales before, bro. I've done door to door in the US.
Same.
Yeah,
I
it's
did in,
really difficult, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
Bro.
yeah, man, I was selling ad space, so I cannot reject like
Selling
that.
what?
Ad space, like behind receipts.
So
So yeah, in the US, every time you have a receipt when you go to like let's say a supermarket, if you flip it behind, and it's a very old school way of doing coupons. If you rip off the receipt, like there are many like perforations,
Yep.
20%, $2
Yeah.
off, and stuff like that. So I used to sell ad space.
Okay, basically you are offering them a spot like
Yeah, yeah.
discount shit lah. Like
Yeah,
KFC also got.
Yeah,
like,
if
on
you do your
receipts.
ad space on here and then they go to your business, it was so difficult, bro. I was dying, man. Like I was like destroy every day. I come back, I'm like fuck. I didn't even close one.
How many hours do you have to do it?
I did 6 a day, 6 to 8.
6 hours.
Yeah, door to door.
Just
bro.
walking, right? I did the same shit, man.
I can't make it. I couldn't even make one sale.
So I was doing I did two. One is business to business, and one is house to house. Business to business was I was setting up Wi-Fi.
Oh,
So
shit,
what we do is we
My
set
ex
up
did the same thing.
we set up Wi-Fi in the business. So it can be any business.
Like a barber shop or whatever.
Anything.
Right?
It can be anything. Restaurant is the easiest, okay, but it can be anything. I remember my line, I show up at the business and I would say free Wi-Fi. I'm selling them as free Wi-Fi. Basically, but actually it's free Wi-Fi router. So if you're smart, right, what would you be thinking? Like, why the fuck? Of
Why
course
is it
it's
free?
Yeah.
Sure, got cost.
I remember I go into let's say a Vietnamese restaurant, right, or Chinese restaurants. Those are the hardest. Every time I tell them free Wi-Fi or what, right, like kind of
I thought you say free.
they laugh. No,
Oh, they just laugh.
they laugh, bro, because they know that
No
come on,
such
man.
thing as free, boy.
Yeah, something like that lah.
This is Melbourne, I'm assuming.
Yeah, Melbourne. I went to this area. It's a Vietnamese area called Footscray, but there's a lot of Ethiopians as well.
Wow.
Basically, all the Ethiopians are over there in that town called Footscray, that suburb. What I realized was, let's say in that day, right, I'm supposed to do the target is about 15 like that lah. Okay, a day you're supposed to do 15. And what I noticed after 2 to 3 weeks, I was there for 3 weeks, right? No one hit the target. Like, what the fuck? Before that, they were like telling us like you hit the target, then the bonus, you know. bonus. They that's how they get you to
They
think like,
psycho you. No lah. It's a numbers game ma. So if they say 15, if you can at least close 5, right? That's damn good. Considering lah, right? If they tell you 5,
but they will definitely make it sure that it's worth their money lah. Paying you. Because the pay was shit also, dude. I was getting 50 a day. 50 a day, bro. Because we think that commissions are gonna be. You would total up. You think oh fuck, I'll make 5,000 a month or some shit. No man, it's $50 a day.
fucking difficult. I know, man.
And then the commission for each appointment, I mean each sale you close is like $5, some shit like that.
Oh my lord,
Yeah.
$5 only ah.
So you imagine like you think like $50 on top of the 15, right? You hit 15, the 5 become like $10 like that. You know, you kind of multiply. So you think like, oh, I'm getting 200 a day. And then 1 month, 20 days, 200. And you think, oh, okay, I'll be
Because
making-
you're thinking in your mind like, oh, the potential of what I can earn, but you're not hitting the reality of what you can hit.
I was
Ah,
damn
bro.
semangat lah. Last time I was doing the sales shit lah. I
Bro,
really
I couldn't even close one sale.
I watched that
Not gonna
fucking. I watched those YouTube videos. Do you ever do that shit?
No, that time no lah. I was just every time I used to sell ad space, I go back, I apply for more jobs because I wanted to work in advertising at the time. And at that time, I don't know whether you heard of this ad agency called Goodby Silverstein and Partners. Have you heard of it?
Sorry?
Goodby Silverstein and Partners. They used to do like brilliant ads, bro. Like Old Spice. You know Old Spice ads?
Yeah, Terry Crews.
Yeah, bro. Fucking good, man.
What is that?
It was my dream, lah. I cannot. Difficult. Applying, lah.
No, I mean, what?
Old Spice is like a men's deodorant.
Slash
Ah.
shampoo,
Yeah.
slash body wash. Use Old Spice body wash.
Okay, back to the sales shit, right? Actually, I never really talked about this on the podcast before. But yeah, I did. So I did the house to house one. The house to house one was more interesting because you know how in Australian areas, right? the houses, they don't have any gate.
Yeah.
That's number one, right?
Yeah.
You go straight up to the door.
You ding dong.
Yeah,
or knock
ding
on the
dong.
door.
Is that what you did as well, or you went business?
Bro, yeah.
You did house to house, not business.
Okay, so in the shop lots, it's like that lah. You have to go to the front and then open and then you're like, hi, can I speak to the person in charge? Oh, that's it lah.
One time I actually...
You fucked a girl in there.
Bro, that was my dream. That was what I was thinking. Okay, because this... Okay, no. But no, I'll say that later.
What's wrong with putting it on the podcast though?
No, not this one.
What are you doing, bro?
Time to cut. Time to cut.
No, okay, there's one time I opened the door and the dude looked like fucking Zach Galifianakis. You know?
Okay.
Right.
The hangover guy?
Yes, he looked exactly like him. And then I'm pitching him that shit lah. I'm selling them solar panels appointment. So my job is to set the appointment, the solar panel expert. Okay, but what a solar panel expert actually is if you're doing my job, then you get promoted lah. To
Okay.
solar panel expert. Then they will be the one to close the deal. So I'm setting appointments. So this dude he was a renter, so he's not qualified.
Yeah, you can't make a decision.
Yeah. So after I'm done with my pitch, right, I said, anyways, you're not qualified, you know, blah, blah. Then he said, you want to come inside and have a smoke? Yeah, sure. So I went inside. Dude, his girlfriend was hot as fuck, I don't know why. And then he went to the bathroom, right, and he had a baby in one arm. Then we go to the table there, and then he gave me some energy drinks, and we just sat down there, and then I was just talking to him. He had a parrot in the house too. The parrot was not caged. So that was even funny.
Wait.
Yeah, what's up?
He brought you some energy drinks and he looks like Zach Galifianakis
And the
from The
girlfriend
Hangover.
is so fucking hot. Like,
Bro,
that's even more fucked up.
I think the emphasis is quite emphasized already. But then there's a parrot flying around the house.
Yes.
Bro, I think you met Zach Galifianakis, bro.
Was he fat? Like really fat?
He's
like
Zach Galifianakis, bro.
What was his name?
I can't remember, bro.
Bro, you didn't read it.
It's Zach Galifianakis, okay?
How
You freaking met Zach He doesn't know the name. It's a guy that looks like him. He has a super hot girlfriend.
Did he
He's
sound like
smoking
it? Did he sound like Zach Galifianakis?
He sounds like an Aussie dude, lah.
Oh, then
he's
no
a trader.
lah. No
Sorry,
lah,
not.
no lah.
Bro, maybe he was preparing for character,
Fuck
bro.
you lah, Roeshan. Fuck off, mate. Fuck off, mate.
Okay.
But was he fat? Like really like
Yeah. He's Zach Galifianakis.
with an Australian accent?
Yes.
There's no way. There's no way.
I remember-
He would have said, "Do you know who I am?"
Yeah, that's why it's not lah. Okay, anyways, yeah, when I was doing that fucking door-to-door shit, right? And then, you know, I'm a Chinese Asian Malaysian boy, you know, from Asian country. And then this girl opens the door. It's a beautiful blonde girl. She's alone at home, right? And immediately what comes to mind is like, oh my god, is this like those porn videos? Like,
What happened to
I'm trying-
Zach Galifianakis?
I was telling him about Malaysia.
No, so this girl is another girl, is
There's
it?
another girl, bro.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see. Sorry, my bad.
So
I somehow understood that he was talking about a different girl. But
Oh,
okay,
sorry.
that's weird.
I mean, I wouldn't be talking to.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, I'm just thinking like
The possibilities.
the thoughts running through my mind, like it's like those porn videos, you know.
Yeah.
Like this guy that's coming here to deliver something, but you know, I'm
Then
trying
he
to.
special lah.
Yeah. But of course that didn't happen lah.
Oh, did it happen?
Yeah, of course not lah. Fuck, I went outside there. I'm just thinking, fuck, should I have done something?
Do you all feel this quite anticlimactic? I really thought it's got special, bro.
I think the climax was that he met Zach Galifianakis.
So in the end, the girl just nothing lah, sell Wi-Fi then ciao lah.
Dude, nothing. She just told me like, oh, my husband's not around and blah blah blah, all that shit.
whoa.
Actually, I don't know whether husband.
You need
or,
your pipes.
yeah, yeah. It was just a thought, okay? Because I straight away thought about porn movies, and it's my first time doing door-to-door
But she
sales.
hot also lah.
Fucking hot, bro.
Bro, but
Blonde,
I tell you, if she
beautiful.
wasn't hot, you wouldn't think that. You're like, no, fuck it off.
Yeah, of course, there's a lot more hot ones also.
That's why lah.
You know what's cool, right, dude? There's basically you go to rich neighborhoods, you go to poor
Yeah.
neighborhoods, right? The poor neighborhoods, right? Outside their house, beer bottles everywhere,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
glasses and shit.
Yeah, normal cigarette
then-
butts.
Yeah, bro, cigarette butts everywhere. And 50% of the houses has a sticker outside the door that says no salesman. 50%.
Wow, and you still go.
So what they tell us, our boss, our upper would say that it's up to you. If you don't knock on the doors, you lose out half your sales. So I did on every.
Did you watch Breaking Bad at the time?
No, not yet.
Okay,
Why, yeah?
then maybe
Huh?
maybe it's a good thing.
Wait, so like those houses where there is that sign,
The sign
they
is
open up and then they.
so basically their doorbell is at their door, their house door, right? The wooden door. There's a doorbell there. Below the doorbell, no salesman. So I'll knock and I'll say the second or third line was already, don't worry, I'm not trying to sell you something. I'm trying to set an
Will
appointment.
that work?
Yeah, because I'm setting appointment. I'm not selling her something. Yeah, but some of them also, grandmas, I've had some grandmas, they open and just like, fuck off, fuck off. They'll just ask me, fuck off, dude. Yeah. Some grandmas, she was qualified lah. So I, MJ, you got excited?
No.
It's not what you think lah. So I went inside her house and then
Everybody is smiling though.
This is where the porn really starts lah. The grandma.
I'm just interested in the solar panels.
comedian.
Okay. Then what happened to the grandma, bro?
I go inside and then I can't remember. I think you figure out she's eligible. So she signed the thing. And then I cannot chow. She just talk non-stop, dude. She's making tea for me.
Yeah lah,
cookies,
bro.
everything.
You know why not? She was thinking in her mind, this is the porn that I
She ready to spread her wallet for this shit.
Yeah, but wallet, yeah, then we can talk lah. Yeah, if wallet, then we can talk lah.
But if she made the
What makes them eligible?
What makes them eligible? Couple things you need to be working. You need to own the house. I can't remember what else. Yeah. One other time, I went to this person's house and I think the sister of the person I talked to came out first, and I said that can I talk to the renter or the owner of the house.
okay.
Yeah, then she's telling me, he's blind, by the way. He's blind. She just let me know first that he's blind.
Okay.
So the dude came out and then I'm filling up the form. And then I remember asking your name. And after I asked him, I said I said mobile number. He looked at me. I'm blind. I don't have a handphone. Yeah. Then I'm like, oh no worries. Then I went to the next section because I'm going through the motions, So I said, okay, and do you work part-time or full-time? Then he looked at me again. I'm blind. I don't work. Hey, is it blind or deaf? I can't remember. No, it's blind.
There's a huge difference between blind and deaf.
No, he was blind. So I remember what happened was I signed him up, okay? I don't know how I signed him up. And then after that, I went and called my upper and I told my upper that, what do I do in a scenario like this? Then she just told me, it can't be done. What are you doing? Like, you have to tell him it can't be done. So I went back there and told him that you don't qualify. He thought he was going to save some money. So the pitch for solar panel is, you don't have to pay anything.
Okay.
Basically, how you are paying for the solar panel is, every month or so it saves like 50% or 25%. Solar panel is expensive, bro. It's about 10,000.
Yeah, it is.
So it's gonna take them maybe 10 years to pay back some shit like that. So they're not paying anything lah. But what they're doing is it's an installment that they don't have to, nothing has to come out of their pocket.
Yeah, that was the Elon Musk, the solar city idea lah, right?
Oh shit.
He had 3 companies, right? One was Tesla, one was SpaceX, then the third one was that solar city thing lah, which is basically this one lah.
Oh, I thought it was PayPal.
Dude,
No, he sold PayPal, then he
oh.
invested PayPal money in these 3 companies.
Oh wow.
Yeah, he invested everything, bro, from PayPal. That's why he's kind of like a G lah. People can put down Elon Musk and everything, but who else would take all? He was a rich bro, but he put it all in these 3 companies.
Wow.
He didn't have to.
which companies are the 3? PayPal?
Tesla.
Yeah.
No, he sold off.
PayPal.
PayPal got bought over. Then his windfall, he divided into 3 companies lah. Tesla, SpaceX, and the third one is the Solar City one lah. Solar City one is the one
Didn't
that was
work out.
like didn't really work out lah.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
The 2 or 3 not bad though.
Yeah.
Guess so.
But I mean, Tesla almost got went broke, and then even SpaceX also almost it was very a lot of close calls lah.
Still waiting on that Cybertruck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, so
Damn man. But sales kind of opens doors in that sense that you see a lot of different types of lives,
of course.
It's fucking mad, bro.
Yeah. Did they before they drop us in the suburb, right? You also did door to door, right? So
Yeah,
you cover
yeah.
suburb. Before they drop us out, we are in the briefing room. Every day it's like team briefing.
Oh shit, you had a room? Ours was a car, bro.
It's a warehouse. So it's a warehouse. So where the whole company's, I don't know, I noticed that there's a new person joining every day. So
Yep.
What do you call that?
The turnover rate fucking high,
turnover
bro.
about 100 a week. Damn a lot because you can see in their number. So 100 a week, right?
And it's very easy to sign up because they only technically sign up officially if they make X number of sales or something like that. Lah.
I took that job because I didn't have a PR there. So if you don't have PR, right, why would most companies they're not willing to invest in you.
Invest in your
Yeah, I mean, even if they don't sponsor you, right? So why would they invest in you and train you when they know that you can't assure them of your stay?
Yep.
Yeah. So that's why I did the direct sales job. Then after that, I did real estate. Because of doing that shit, I thought, oh, okay, I can do real estate. But it really helped, man. Like talking...
Didn't help me lah. It just demotivated me as fuck. I went through depression after that shit. And
How long did you do it for? How long you did you
Like 3
do?
months.
3 months, bro. I lasted 3 weeks. 3 months is fucked up, man.
Yeah, I did 3 months. Fucking long.
And then I'll see like some people are so fucking good at talking, right? So you set appointment. One day they target us lah. Okay, your first week you do 1, second week do 2, third week do 3 a day. Fourth week you're supposed to be at a what do you call it? This is their landmark.
Colonial senior that shit.
Yeah, which is every day you need to do at least 4. So I remember my first week I managed to do something like 11 or 12 or 15 or something like that. The following week, right, I already passed the first week target lah, easily. Then the second week, I thought like, I'm gonna get my commission, you know. Then the guy called me and said like, oh, your total commission is 0. Then I'm like, what? Then they tell me that, oh, they have to show up to the appointment. So it's very...
What the fuck? That means you set appointment doesn't mean lah.
Yeah, so what I realized is then my teammate, he can do 10 in one day. He's so fucking good at talking. He's a white dude. He can do 10 in one day, and the next week only 1 or 2 show up. So it means that you're so good at talking that the person will okay and sign and whatever, and then the moment you leave, right, you just cancel it, you know.
It's damn difficult lah, bro.
What?
I really don't know how people do sales.
It's not for everyone, man. That's what you realize. You, Roeshan, have you ever done any sales stuff?
I mean, because now I have my own firm.
Yeah.
So because
Not
of that,
like direct those cold sales, is it?
Cold call.
Cold calls,
call sales.
I think for Roeshan it's okay because the network has been built. You know, when you're older and then you've kind of like dealt with a few clients, I think you can kind of reach back to them and be like, hey, I got my own practice now, you know, that type of thing. Or if you meet up for lunch and then as a friend.
No, there's like
and word gets around.
multiple levels that you want to target, right? So if, of course, first you call your ex-bosses and tell them, you know, I'm starting up. Then you straight away connect with all your friends, even from high school and whatever, right?
Yeah.
Let them know you started up. But then it's also like reaching out to new people, new clients, right?
New one's difficult, man.
Yeah.
But kind of like, I think Malaysia works very weird. Like it's a lot of word of mouth. I don't know whether it's just me.
No, I think in general P2P is the best kind of sales lah. Yeah. Actually advertising it only takes you so far, but people recommending, you know, like you look at someone like Joe Rogan. Bro, he did not advertise his podcast anywhere, right? It's just people like share, people recommend, and then you blow up. Same thing with, right? That's why Tesla is so famous as well, right? Because they don't spend on marketing. It's all peer-to-peer.
Wow.
Yeah. So I think, but like for me, I mean, there is, starting a new business, there is a lot of rejection lah. And I think managing hope is like the big thing lah. Because like, oh, I got this big case, yes lah, you know, I'm ready. Then it doesn't work out for whatever reason, and then you just see all the zeros disappear lah. So you learn how to manage your like expectations.
It is difficult, man. It is difficult. I feel that.
I've got a buddy-in-law, several buddies-in-laws. Can't remember what industry lah, which specific law industry. But they're always telling me about all the fucked up shit lah, like the under-table stuff. Happens all the time.
Bro, I think every business got on. Every industry confirm got some under-table shit.
It's a bit more crazy because it's law. You know, literally it's law and a lot of breaking the law lah.
But do you think it's because of loopholes?
I mean, again, I don't know exactly what is the context that...
It's such a law answer.
I don't know what's the context.
Roeshan doesn't know anything.
I know, I still retain some trust in the system lah, you know. I've seen a lot of shit as well. Like even just this week, I had to go help, you know, repossess some stuff, you know. Like I do a lot of like debt recovery work. And
debt recovery,
yeah. And in the past, now we don't know, we'll see. But in the past, I represent a lot of banks. So that means I'm helping the banks get orders to repossess houses, repossess cars, even going inside your house and taking your stuff. So even like just this week, I went to one house in Klang. Then, you know, with the I'm not doing much. It's the bailiff and the guard.
You actually have to show up in person. I thought you were doing the paperwork.
No, in that case, you have to go because the person, the judgment debtor might have questions about the order. And the bailiff and the guard might not be able to explain the court order and all that. So you just stand there if they have any questions and you just make sure everything is done properly. But the guard and bailiff are the ones who will go and talk to them and go into the house lah. But you know, like even then, the judgment debtor wasn't there. And, the mom and the sister-in-law, this old auntie and this lady comes out, talks, and, there's a lot of emotions. So you see a lot of these negative things, but at the same time, even seeing that, and I've seen a lot of that kind of stuff, I still believe that there is a system to it. I still believe that,
Of course.
I still believe in the system. I still believe in the system.
Of course.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I feel it's so difficult. Like the education thing, right? It's like where do we even go to, right? To look for like the list of shit that you can't do in this country. Is there a website or is there like a book? Like for you to go and be like, hey, can't hold more than X number of grams for marijuana. You can't set someone's house on fire.
Oh,
You can't-
execution.
You
I
can
thought
Google-
like-
now you can Google it lah.
I know, but like, is there a place where you can? Is there like a book of shit you can't do in Malaysia?
of course.
I mean, there's a statute.
What's that?
Like,
No, serious, bro. I'm really wondering.
I mean, like every law that we have in Malaysia
Uh-huh.
is passed by parliament, right?
Okay.
So when it's passed by parliament, it becomes a statute.
Okay.
So for example, like let's say it has to do with companies, right? You have the Companies Act
Oh,
2016.
okay.
So you have the Criminal Procedure Code and then you have the Penal Code. So that lists down all the laws. But a lay person will find it difficult to read lah because it's
it's technical, man.
very legalistic. But honestly, in this age now, I mean, there's no like compendium of every single wrong thing.
You see.
But if you're doing like you're smoking up, you can easily Google, is it illegal to smoke up in Malaysia, and you will get a SAYS website or a SAYS article or whatever that is pretty accessible lah.
I feel like that's really difficult for
Hey.
the layman to find.
It,
You know?
Do you know about, let's say, if you, what do you call it? If you accuse someone of doing something, the police have with some sort of evidence, but maybe not full evidence, they have the right to put you in lockup for 24 hours, right? Until, how does that work?
Okay, so it depends on what the offense is. Then under that offense, some offense you can be, it will warrant an arrest. And
24
then
hours, right? Is it? Or
Depending.
there are
on-
bailable offenses, there are non-bailable offenses. It really depends lah. It really depends, and it depends. What you have is 24 hours to be charged lah. So that you can be remanded for 24 hours. Then within the 24 hours, you must be taken to a magistrate. Then either your charge or your remand is extended. So if you're charged, then it's either you go to a jail,
Or
and
pay a
once you go
fine.
to a jail, you can either be bailed or the offense is such that you cannot be bailed.
but
So like for example, murder
Cannot be billed.
cannot be bailed.
how
for
do
sure.
you determine whether you go to?
No, so whenever someone goes to lock up, they have 24 hours. The police can only hold them for 24 hours until they have to go to the judge. That is to protect your individual right. That means you cannot just, unless it's like SOSMA or whatever lah. But if you're a citizen and you get arrested, you cannot be detained more than 24 hours. You must be taken to a magistrate. Unless it's a public holiday, you cannot access a magistrate.
48 hours.
Then it might make sense. Or the 24 hours, you are taken to a magistrate and then the magistrate extends it.
I'm sure
Right.
there's a lot of people they put them there for more than 24 hours, man. Right.
So you gotta time your crime, bro.
Time your crime.
No, legit.
What?
No, legit. If you like drinking New Year's Eve or whatever,
Yeah.
and then you get tangkap, be ready to, hunker down. Be ready to hunker down.
Should I tell that story? Yeah.
I don't know. Tell her.
There was one time when was this?
You can just say it's fictional.
Last year, fictional story lah. Okay.
PTDI.
Yeah, that happened last year. I was at Mont Kiara.
Hypothetically, I saw.
Yeah, I was at Mont Kiara drinking. Then on the way back, there's a roadblock, right? And then I came down from the car. I was with Ben some more. So I was driving. I came down from the car. The moment I came down from the car, right, there was media people like this was right before Chinese New Year. The next day I went back to my hometown. So I came down from the car and then there's like media all and people are taking photos. Dude, they're fucking mics, I'm just suddenly doing podcasts. Dude. They just put it in my face.
Okay, and what they ask you?
They're saying like I forgot what they say lah.
They ask you questions on.
No, they're not asking questions.
You balik kamu kat mana ni?
No, they're hearing. They're just basically putting a mic there while I talk to the police.
Huh?
So they're not asking me questions.
Oh, it's a TV show like Cops.
Bro, you can see like you can see they're from like what news agency? A lot. So what's weird is there was a lot of other people there that they stopped at the side. None of them. Why there no reporters going there? So they chose me. Get it?
What is it, operasi or what?
It's a roadblock. So it's a roadblock, but they only, I mean, from what I saw, I was the only one where they had people surrounding me, media.
You don't remember what questions they asked?
Bro, maybe
They didn't ask me questions.
they all watch the podcast or what, bro?
Yeah.
No, bro.
Hey, kau ni, let's get it ke?
There was on some news website also came out. They censor my face, dude. Yeah, because I know the shirt I was wearing. So okay, what
What shirt were you wearing?
Some yellow polka dot shirt lah. Okay.
Hypothetically.
Yeah, hypothetically. Okay.
Hypothetically.
Went to the hypothetically sat in the car with the police.
Hypothetically
Yeah,
sat in the car.
Sat in the car with the police
Jesus,
officer.
hypothetically Christ.
I went to, and I was quite sure that I didn't drink. Like, I wasn't scared of going through the roadblock because
Hypothetically, you didn't drink lah.
no.
Wait, hypothetically
How many
though.
glasses?
But bro, it's in
Hypothetically,
Okay.
how many
two
glasses?
cans.
How many glasses? It's not how many glasses. It was quite slow. I drank quite slow.
But
so,
bro, 2 cans already enough, bro.
So it's hypothetically 2 cans.
Bro,
and hypothetically you
so
drank
I've
slow.
drank 3 or 4 bottles before within 45 like bottle of beer lah. In 45 minutes I go through the roadblock. I blew as hard as I can. It came out 0. I've done that before.
Bro, that's because the device smell got issue, bro. That's Malaysian product.
Okay, not 0, fine, but way below the limit, right?
No, but they did change the limit, bro.
Yeah, they changed the limit.
They changed the
so
limit,
I
bro.
didn't know that they changed
No,
the
no,
limit
they
or
changed the
whatever.
limit. They changed
So-
the
50 to 50. Yeah.
From how much to what?
80 to 50.
50
Yeah.
to 50.
So I blew right. All the fucking the cameras all just the lights are like flickering, you know. And then I'm just
He
like,
cannot
oh,
even
fuck.
breathe properly.
Yeah, bro. And then then I blew into the thing. 400 came out. Okay.
400?
Hypothetically,
Over 400?
400 is the max. Okay.
Oh,
Listen to the
shit.
story, man. So 400. Then I went to the lockup place. Okay, Benjamin was there. He just sat in the car and wait lah. No, actually he didn't sit in the car and wait. What am I saying? He went opposite the Balai station. It's at what's that fucking place called?
It's in downtown?
Yeah,
Penang
in
Street,
KL. Yeah.
Penang Street lah.
You-
Okay, yeah, I know. The big balai lah.
Yeah, so there's some bars and all in front.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. He went to go
opposite-
drink.
He went and pick up some chicks. There's some chicks right outside the bar, right? While waiting for me, he going just getting some chicks number or some shit lah. So I'm inside the bar, right? I'm sitting down there and then handcuffed. And I'm looking at all
Handcuffed,
the people,
hypothetically.
hypothetically handcuffed. So I'm sitting there and then all the dude, there's people way more fucked up lah. Okay, they're just sitting there,
Yeah.
just drunk and shit. And they're all
Hypothetically.
handcuffed.
So, but you're in the car, bro. That's the difference, right?
Sorry?
You were in the car, right? Initially or no?
No, he came
Hypothetically, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
That's why. So even if they were on the floor, it doesn't matter. They're on the floor, not in the car, right? Isn't that the
No, he went to lock
No,
up,
I
right?
went to the police station like.
All the fellas they tangkap, bro. He's saying that all the other
Oh,
people
this one
that,
all tangkap already lah.
yeah,
Okay, okay.
he's saying all the fellas that couldn't tangkap,
Okay.
all bad shape except he was okay
So
actually.
what happens is you blow one time, they take you to the balai and you blow another time. Yeah. So it was my turn. I waited like maybe 45 minutes. I go inside to the room there, then I have to blow. The second time. I blew one time, then I blew 2 times, and then they're telling me like you have to blow very, very hard. Very, very hard. Because I also didn't blow as hard because I'm like, fuck man, I just
Hypothetically, that's what girls will say.
yeah. So,
That's what you tell a girl.
So I the third time,
Blow
okay,
very,
the
very-
whole time I'm just like, fuck man, the next day I'm supposed to wake up at 6 and then go back Stelwan like with my family. Fuck this.
Hypothetically.
Yeah,
lah,
so hypothetically, the third time I blew as hard and it came out 50 or 0 or something like that. Yeah.
50 or 0, hypothetically.
So basically if the second time you blow it's below 50 and below, then you're safe.
Yeah.
So I blew then dude, I was so happy, bro. Like, yeah, I just high five the police. You know, yeah, dude, I was like,
Hypothetically, he was high-fiving.
no, it's okay to tell this story, lah, bro. Yeah, 'cause I didn't get in trouble, dude. I didn't get locked up. Yeah, so
After all the hypothetical,
Yeah, bro, you
the
can say that
end
from
of the
the
story is it's okay. We can
Bro,
no need to
you
hypothetical.
I high fived the police. Bro, some didn't want to high five me, you know, but some did. Then I went to the chief that was, I know he's the chief. Then I go to him and say, hey, can I take a picture of you, you know? And I said, don't worry, I'm not going to post it. I promise you I won't post. Then he said, don't post, I have it, I'll show you later. Yeah, then I just took a picture and then Ben took for me and then I'm just like, like that. But what I was thinking about while I was going to blow my second time, right, I kept thinking like, fuck man, they're going to fuck me up lah. Like, because I knew for a fact I didn't drink that much. How can I blow 400? It didn't make sense to me. Okay, then I blew the third time and then I even told the police. I said that, I thought you guys are setting me up. I thought I was fucked, you know, blah, blah, blah. I was telling the police. Because I'm so happy that nothing happened to me.
This was before Chinese New Year.
Last year, right before Chinese New Year.
Oh, last year.
Yeah, last year right before. I still remember the day after I did the episode with Arnold or some shit like that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
And Yeah, I just got off.
The experience you have with police is so different.
Why?
I think this happened to me just like last week.
Okay, imagine this lah. All the thoughts came into my mind, right, about Malaysia is corrupted, they're setting me up. I didn't drink that much. How can I go to 400, which is the max? You know, stuff like that. I thought about all that shit. And then when they told me that, you pass, I was like basically telling them lah that I have faith in Malaysian police now. I was telling them that it's damn stupid lah. Okay, now I think back.
Oh, so it's
Yeah.
Backhanded, bro. I'm quite backhanded, bro. That one is like, I have faith in you now.
So that's what the story was about lah. Having faith in the system.
Yes, that's exactly what it was.
Now I see that connection. We come back full circle.
So just when you guys think,
story lah, but where's the
yeah.
But can I just say though, like anyone listening, drinking and driving is just not worth it. It
Yeah, it's
really is just grab that shit.
I'm done with that shit.
Even if it's $50 or whatever, just grab it lah. It's not worth it. It's really not worth it.
Done with that shit lah. Like if I were to drink, I wouldn't drive anymore. Just grab.
I don't really drink. Even at the park you came, right? I just drink tea only. I'm like, he forced me to drink that. Like, okay lah, half can lah.
MJ, you also don't drink, right?
drink lah, but I don't
Don't
like
be
beer though.
Do you get
Wine,
red?
whiskey. I think so. I think I rarely drink to know. But I think I get red.
Sure know whether you get red one.
I confirm get red,
Yeah,
but I
you
just
touch
pass
a
out.
bit,
But I
right?
don't see.
Roeshan, do you get red?
Bro, Roeshan's a fucking monster. Man.
Yeah, I know he drinks. Can
Monster,
drink.
mate, dude. But I cannot drink also. So I actually don't like the taste lah. I have like maybe one beer only when I travel to Japan.
No
It's
one
like
likes
damn
the taste, lah, bro. They just pretend one.
No, bro.
Beer you can like. Whiskey is
Whiskey lah,
I
yeah.
don't think you can like
I
it.
think wine can.
Okay, when
wine I like. Of course can.
when they say
French
like
wine.
Malt wine.
when they say like the taste, right? I always compare. You like the taste, but would you drink whiskey on the rocks or would you drink Coca-Cola?
I drink on the rocks though.
No, I'm saying like if it's taste wise whiskey on the rocks or Coca-Cola.
Of course on the rocks lah. If you really like the taste, you drink on the rocks lah. Actually, if you really like this, wouldn't you drink it neat?
No, I can tell you like all college kids when they start drinking, they drink whiskey with Coke because they don't like
like
whiskey
it, bro.
for sure.
Okay.
For sure. But as you get older, then you're like, if I'm going to spend money on this, I'm not freaking going to
Mix
dilute
Coke
it with
with it.
Coca-Cola lah. So most people like our age don't mix like
And
that lah.
when you're younger, you drink faster, right? So when you're older, you sip, you can actually enjoy lah, right? If it's on the rocks.
But certain drinks, like I quite like gin, but not too much. But gin is quite bad on its own, man.
Gin,
fucking horrible, dude.
Yeah, it's like turpentine.
no, so gin is different because gin you add the drink, it sort of like enhances the
Yeah,
flavor.
yeah.
But whereas with whiskey and Coke, it's to mask
the flavor.
the flavor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I quite like gin and tonic lah, actually, now that I think about it. And yeah, I have like 3 types of gin in my house.
But gin,
don't
now
drink
a
so
lot of people
much.
are drinking gin. Gin is like in right now.
Gin used to be in. I think at Changkat, there used to be this place called Gin Bar. I
Oh,
don't know.
yeah.
And then it's up. I actually know the owner, and he also he thought that the market would sway towards gin, but it didn't.
No lah, that gin rickshaw in where
I think the reality is like specialty alcohols are very difficult, and most uncles who drink whiskey drink it at home.
But okay, can I do it? I went for a wedding in December. Surprisingly,
Got drunk.
all the gin bottles finished. The whiskey bottles had balance.
Maybe they had less gin bottles.
No. It was, I remember talking.
You went and checked with them,
No, the guy, no, because my cousin's wedding lah. So he was telling me that even he was surprised because he
But gin and tonic one is damn good.
Mm.
It feels so refreshing.
Yeah, and I also think like it's like a calories thing. Like people are like conscious about.
Oh
their
shit,
weight.
serious? Gin is
It-
less.
Yeah, gin is like I think 0 calories or something like.
No.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to compare, liquor is so much more, what do you call that, lighter, LITE, lighter compared to beer, right?
Oh yeah, that one for sure lah. But
Yeah.
beer is heavy because you
That's
just
for sure lah.
you just keep going, man.
But the other day also I met someone, right, and so that person told me that I only drink beer. You know why? Because beer is from grass, from plants.
Wow.
And I don't drink whiskey because whiskey is go kill you. And I'm like,
What the heck?
never heard that before. I didn't bother asking more.
It's fucking maximum confusion.
Oh, sorry, I have a quick correction. So gin is not 0 calories, but it's a low calorie alcoholic drink lah.
Yeah. It's made of lemons, right?
Of course, no 0 calories. Anything that has taste, right? Chances are there's some calories.
I heard celery is negative calories.
Most vegetables are no
No,
calories.
it's not. It's
That I think that's a.
a celery stick is 5 calories.
Did you watch that fucking Diary of a CEO, motherfucker?
Yes, was I the one that sent you that?
No, I watched it. It was the
Right?
botak.
That's the
Asian
botak
guy.
fella
Did you watch
lah.
that?
No.
Bro, it's a damn good podcast.
Yeah, it's good, man.
But you see, the reason why it's 0, right, is because it's 5, but then when you digest it,
But I heard that's a myth lah. I heard that's a myth.
Say
But
again?
I heard that's a myth though. I don't know whether that's true.
Bro.
I heard
First of
it's a
all,
myth.
do you like celery?
No.
Exactly.
So
Hate it,
so
hate it.
if that's the case, everything you take, right, you need to minus off the amount you need to burn the thing.
Yeah. Technically lah. Like that's why they encourage you to eat roughage, right? Like salad and all that. Because you really need time to
I like how this podcast becomes like a nutrition.
You started it lah, bro.
No qualifications whatsoever.
all I know is when I eat dragon fruit.
How's
like,
the bio-nutrition course?
It's intense, bro.
Dragon fruit, ah?
Yeah. Have you had like a lot of dragon fruit?
Well, not a lot. No, how many?
I don't understand dragon fruit. Like,
Yeah, I don't.
there's no taste, bro.
Fuck God lah, bro.
Dragon fruit to an apple.
Compared to an orange. Have you guys tried lychee?
Oh, bro, lychee is fucking.
Lychee is one of my most underrated.
No,
fruits.
okay. I tell you the fruit that I don't understand. Jambu. I don't get it.
Wait. Jambu aye?
Oh,
Yeah.
Jambu, green jambu.
Hey, what's jambu in English? Wait, I don't even know. Fuck, wait, I
guava?
really don't know. Wait.
Guava.
Guava. Yeah.
That's not. It's not guava, bro. Jambu
How
is
much you
different.
gonna put money on it?
Yeah, jambu is not guava,
how
bro.
much money you put?
Water chestnut. No.
Yeah, put money.
Oh,
$5.
it's not water chestnut. But I get why you say that.
Okay, but anyway, the point
Jambu
is
is not guava,
the point
bro.
is jambu is really a tasteless fruit.
Guava, bro.
Oh.
Fuck you, dog. No.
So it's a Southeast Asian guava. Southeast Asian guava.
No, it's just a diversification of the species you need lah. It's like cat lah, right? Feline lah, lion.
You know what? I had this conversation with a friend recently. I didn't even know this. There's actually like winter and tropical fruits.
Yeah.
So
You know the classification winter and tropical fruits?
yeah.
I didn't know that. So I'm team tropical. I don't know which.
So winter is like honeydew and
Apple,
oranges and all that. Then
Winter melon,
tropical.
obviously.
mango. What mango
Yeah.
is there already? So it's like I
Durian.
don't know how you supposed to beat mango.
The answer is if you have fruits from Japan, then every fruit within that season is at its peak. It's damn good.
But that's like fake one, right?
No, bro.
Punani.
This was the stupid.
No, because he said someone said tropical fruit and the reference is punani
That's right.
from Russell Peters.
Oh.
Yeah, that's not bad as well.
That's not bad, huh? Not bad, huh? Bit sour, but it's okay.
Punani shake Jesus. Have you had Japanese fruit?
Japanese what?
Magic, bro.
What is Japanese fruits?
Can't spell.
So for example, during the sakura season, like spring,
Uh-huh.
it's peaches. So if you had a peach
Oh.
during peach season, bro, mad shit.
What is
I
different?
love
than-
peaches though. Yeah, I would say peach is my number one.
Yeah, then during summer in Japan, you have watermelon.
Peaches and melons all day.
Bro, then after that, it's like fall and you have...
But they genetically like engineer that shit, right?
no, they don't.
Any banana fans?
It's about the amount of care you put into the fruit. So like for example, right, when you
It's like
like,
Wagyu.
Yeah, I was gonna say that one.
like you know when they take care of a melon, like mass production melons are like factories or like just fucking huge acres of just melon.
I'm tracking this podcast very carefully, and I like how we just gone from nutrition to agriculture.
No, keep it going, right, bro.
Made in the system.
Yeah, bro. But melons, right, when they raise it like in Japan, they like have a platform one, you know. So the melon doesn't really hang off the tree and has not much stress. And also,
Oh,
yeah,
shit.
yeah, and the webbing of the melon,
Yeah, yeah.
right? If
It's
it
a
breaks,
privileged melon, huh?
if it breaks, it costs less already.
Oh wow.
Yeah, because if it's a webbing that is all connected, it's displayed very well before you eat it. So they charge you like ×4 more one. And even like apples with you know how apples are not fully red? It's kind of like yellow and then red and then yellow type of thing.
Got green apples. So,
But this specific, the red one in Japan, I forgot what the where
Fuji
is
is
from?
it?
No. I mean Fuji is a type of apple, but it's from I think it's Aomori.
Okay.
So in Aomori, right, the apples right are like pure red. and then
Aomori
less-
It's not waxed. It's not waxed.
no wax, bro.
What's Aomori, the estate, is it?
It's a prefecture. It's like a state lah. It's like Terengganu, Kelantan,
Oh,
whatever
yeah.
lah,
What do you call
right,
it? Prefecture?
Yeah, it's called a prefecture. I don't know why is it called a prefecture
In Japan,
Yeah,
like
Japan.
suburb? Okay.
No. It's like a state.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Daerah.
So in that
Oh, no.
area, the apple is like perfection. One apple is like fucking 80 ringgit, bro.
80 ringgit.
Yeah, but once you taste it, it's worth it, man.
But when you
It's
taste
worth
it, you're
I
like,
know
I
it.
forgot.
Like the honeydew, the winter melon, all that from Japan.
When you eat it, you're like,
Sweet as fuck, lah, basically.
it's not just
They're
sweet.
grapes. They're grapes.
Ah,
bro.
yeah, grape. But when you eat it, you're like, I forgot.
The
the fruit
grapes is like
tastes
rambutan size, way.
Because I think
Their grapes is rambutan size.
right. Close to it, lah.
bro, even the grapes taste like wine.
You know, okay, you know, right?
Fucking hell,
you
man.
know, a good sausage has a snap.
I know a good sausage. For
You know the
sure.
snap, right?
I know.
So their grapes got snap on, you know. When you eat.
What's a good sausage?
Like a snap. Like
You know when you bite
eat
into it, there's a snap.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Right? So
Yeah.
the grapes have a snap on, correct? You tried before, right? Right? Yeah, there's a snap on.
Yeah. When you bite into it, it's snap. It like there's a resistance.
It's like a balloon and they pump juice inside and you
But
eat it.
$80 for an apple or...
Hey, no, you try it for free.
But that's why it's a gift culture in Japan. Like they gift fruits. They don't like, you know, like if you go to people's open house, what you give hamper, right?
Mandarin orange.
Some shit like that, lah, right? But in Japan, it's like, oh, I'm visiting my dad who lives in XYZ, so I'm gonna visit him. Then you drive back, then you're like, oh, dad, I brought you some fruit.
Yeah.
They don't give anything else, so you just give fruit, lah. Alcohol also like a bit weird because people don't, not a lot of people drink alcohol.
That's very European.
Wait, what? Are you saying not a lot of people drink alcohol?
You
in
wouldn't
Japan?
gift alcohol also because some like older folks wouldn't drink it. Then they're
Sure.
like, oh, I jaga their health, so it's like a nice thing to bring fruit. It's
got
kind of
you.
weird, yeah.
I mean,
But
I
watch a lot of
like.
stuff
I think for us also it'll be more like queer, right?
Yeah. But we unhealthy as fuck, lah, bro.
Okay.
Coppola, bro.
Guys, hottest female from a series. If you can... Okay, like, I mean...
From which series?
This is a tougher question.
I was gonna say fucking Skylar, bro.
You know, I'm happy that finally we are becoming more intellectual in our conversation. This is where I wanted to go.
No, obviously, hottest is Sofia Vergara.
No, I disagree.
Bro, everybody
I
is literally shaking their head.
disagree.
Great personality, but she's not number one.
Does she have a great personality?
Overhyped, bro.
Okay,
Overhyped.
fine, greatest body lah.
Doing Modern Family, it's like some Colombian psycho. Not bad.
Bro, you know Jen actually met Sofia Vergara?
Oh, how come?
you said.
Because she did photo shoot for her.
Oh shit, they spoke.
Yeah. She planned the whole photo shoot. She met Mike Tyson also.
So, oh shit.
Yeah, bro. Mad, right? When she told me this on our first date, I like, sure or not? I was like, see picture first. I cannot take picture lah that time.
Actually, Mike Tyson, I feel sorry for him. He's such a like, you know, Mike Tyson is such a vicious person, right? But you know, he did I think a GQ interview just like last week. Then I was reading the comments. The first comment, his voice is so cute.
I saw one comment on that where he said I pay like 10,000 to hear him say Mississippi.
He's gonna knock the guy out.
Hey, wait, Jab, so what did they disappoint Jen or did they live up to?
Jen says both of them are very nice people.
Oh, that's great. That's
Mike Tyson.
Maybe Jen made it up now. Did she show you proof?
No, but she showed me the magazine. She showed me the magazine in which the photo shoot was held. She actually arranged for okay, so like, you know how superstars, they all have like certain needs and shit. Yeah. So she's like, oh, they needed it to be in a house that had a lot of natural lighting. They needed this, that. So she was the sourcing person. So she got the dresses for Sophia. She got the makeup artist and everything. So she showed me the
So
magazine.
she knows all the sizes and all that.
Yeah, quite mad.
Oh, I'm surprised that they don't have their own like you know, wardrobe people and all that. They would have to outsource.
It depends on the budget you have at the time lah. So it wasn't a big magazine, but they managed to secure Sophia and Mike to do a shoot.
Dude, this not related. I mean, it is related. Last time Ben had his first girlfriend. This was during uni that time. So Ben always tells me like, oh, the girlfriend plays Dota, and then girlfriend's really good at some of these heroes. Then we go to the CC, just me, Ben, and the girlfriend. Then the girlfriend don't want to play. Then we're like, huh? Why she don't want to play? We thought we were supposed to play together. Yeah, and then she just sat aside and watch us play. And then we put the pieces together like, oh, she full of shit lah. Full of shit. When we bumped into her in New Year's Eve. Ben haven't seen her for 10 years. And I bumped into her at the door. She's definitely not going to see this. I bumped into her at the door and I saw her, I'm like, oh shit, I don't know what to say. So I just take her straight to Ben. I don't know what to say. I just, oh hi, then I take her to Ben. And then Ben was forced to do the talking. And then after that, Ben came to me, what the fuck? What are you going to... Yeah. But I didn't want to deal with that shit, man.
I know it's for a fact real also because after Jen showed me the magazine, she's like, you know, you see all this shit? I'm like, yeah, but you didn't see me crying in the car. They're like, oh shit.
Why, yeah?
Yeah, she said I fucking stressed that time.
Oh.
Yeah, because she was in LA, ma. So in LA, there's bad traffic, and then you have to get it on time. Then she was like, I was just...
And you don't know, they could be like not nice, what? And if you mess something up, they could be vicious, right?
Yeah, but in the end, they were nice. That's what she
No, Mike Tyson, I can see even from his videos, he seems to have a very chill kind of attitude now.
You know why?
Tyson Farms,
he's not he's not the same. He's not the same as he was when he was fighting. Right?
Yeah.
He's
No,
a
when he
jerk,
was
right?
fighting, he was really
Ferocious.
aggro,
But when he switch it on, he can't turn it off. You know, if he has a mission, you know, win a fight or what, it's a different guy.
No, but it's not only in the ring, bro. Even his personal life, he had so many. He whacked. He went to prison. He went to jail. What?
When
He whacked up his wife and all that. What?
Oh,
Badly,
yeah.
bro.
Shit.
underage, people accusing
Yeah,
him
accused of
raping.
rape. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. He had like intense past, bro. But
Dude,
to be
but-
fair, he had no parents growing up. He was adopted by a white guy who coached him and
and then hypnotize him.
hypnotized
I don't know,
him.
man. The media, how much can you trust the media? You know the dude. I did this podcast with this actor, right, Amar Alfian.
No, that guy.
Yeah.
Savage.
So when I, from the moment I talked to him maybe the first few times, right, then I brought up like some of the scandal shit like I was wondering, are we going to talk about that on the podcast? And then he says like, where do you see it? Like what? Then he was telling me like, bro, you don't understand, you only will understand when you are me, people just suddenly out of nowhere call him and say, hey, are you okay? Hey, what happened? And he's like sitting at home just chilling, playing PlayStation, and he's like, what do you mean? Because there's reports of him beating the wife or just all this shit, so many. And he says they make it up out of thin air. Yeah. Like, I don't know. And of course I hang with him, so I believe him, and I don't have a reason to believe otherwise. But media can do shit, man.
Bro.
A lot of shit, bro.
You know what I learned from Naruto?
What?
You never know, bro. Itachi can tell you one story. But then after
That's
that,
the best storyline.
Madara tell you different
That is
story.
the best storyline.
Oh,
Toby tell you different story.
Pain is the best one.
No, I mean, what I'm trying to say is, people can tell you different stories, right?
yeah.
So he could be telling you the truth.
And if you are that dude, right, it's like 99% of the public thinks you are that person. And he's telling me like, people think that I beat my wife, or I beat my wife and my girl. They don't understand. The girl beat me.
No, it's like, so this is an interesting conversation lah. Okay, I spoke about this on my pod with like two guys lah. Did you all read about the Dana White thing?
Yeah, dude, that's a big
So,
Oh,
you know,
yeah,
the
big headline, man.
the UFC owner, the ball guy, Dana White.
UFC owner.
Yeah, so he's the owner of UFC, so he's close with Joe Rogan, and he's like filthy rich and everything, right? So he's at like a, I don't know, after party or something.
New Year's Eve party.
A New Year's Eve party, and so basically they are videoing him and his wife, and him and his wife are arguing. Then the wife hits him, like slaps him, right? And then he just whacks her, and then he's like going after her, and people split. But everyone started criticizing and trying to cancel him. But the thing is, the person who threw the first punch was
The wife. and no one says shit. No, okay, but also, to be fair, the wife slapped him. He slapped the wife. Then the wife was stumbling. He kicked her also. The wife was on the ball. He kicked her, bro. That's video.
Okay, so that adds to the complexity.
Yeah. And something else that puts him in more heat, right? I mean that he should have been in more heat lah. He has recently launched a slap fighting league. You guys know those Russian slap fighting shit? So UFC, they are investing in slap fight right now. So slap fight, of course, it's very frowned upon from anyone in MMA community, because what is slap fighting? You stand there,
ear, bro.
you're not supposed to, you cannot defend yourself, so you stand still and then you get slapped. So people are thinking like, UFC at first people think it's barbaric, but then when you learn about the more you learn about it, you realize it's more of a chess game with dire consequences. But slap fighting is literally you're standing there, hey, my turn to take some CTE, concussions time.
It's like Russian roulette lah.
It is, right? So whoever you flip a coin, who gets the first slap. Most of the time, if you're a decent slapper, the person that starts first wins. Because the guy gets knocked out.
And also it's like your own genetics and your own body makeup, whether you're going to get like CTE, what do you call it?
Concussions, CTE.
Concussions. Yeah,
So,
CTE, yeah.
So he is supposed to be in more trouble. So they were saying like, if you compare him to the head of like NFL or one of the big names in NFL or whatever football or what that has done this, they're going to get cancelled or going to get fucked and all. Nothing happened to Dana. Nothing. That's because that's how powerful he is.
People were trying to bring him down, but he just didn't give a damn lah. And
also, it has to be who he knows, right? And
No, but it's quite weak also lah, some of the accusations, right? Nothing compared to, let's say, a Harvey Weinstein or something. Different. So it's really different. It's who you
Unless you
pick
tell
up.
me, like he his wife, then they got found more evidence of him hitting more women, and then
but
difficult.
let me ask you this, so if a girl slaps you, what do you do? You just don't slap back, whatever.
No, but I mean, obviously, if someone's attacking you, you have the right to defend yourself, irrespective of that person's sex or gender, right? But what is proportionate, lah? And in the moment, do you have the faculties to even know what is proportionate? You're damn angry, right? How whether you can be proportionate? That's a question,
The
right?
question, one question to add to this is, should there be penalties for instigation.
You mean for her lah? That's what I'm thinking also.
There's that whole Bill Burr. Remember Bill Burr had a scene.
Yeah, the Rihanna one, right?
Yeah.
He says like, he says like, he starts off by saying like, it's never right, but is there a reason, then he says like, don't tell me Rihanna just like sitting down there eating. I don't know, I'm paraphrasing it, I'm butchering it, but don't tell me she's just sitting down there and then suddenly Chris Brown just suddenly starts whacking her up, right? Or did she say something wild like, I just screwed all your friends and whatever, right?
I fucked your best friend for sport.
So if a girl hits a guy, right? Okay, Roeshan, what's the penalty? Like there is
It's assault lah. 100% it's assault.
straight up just assault. It doesn't matter girl or guy. You just can't hit someone first.
I know this one case. This one case lah. It's a it's a divorce case.
Yeah.
It's a divorce case lah. But big part of that divorce case is there's abusive context. But it's very confusing because they both abused each other. So what happened was the guy, like, you can see the wife really just shouting at him in his face, and then he takes her to the wall, right? But then she takes a glass, whacks it on his head. He drops, then she takes another glass, and then
When the guy's on the floor.
Wait, this is video.
All CCTV, bro.
Oh, CCTV,
It just
yeah.
goes on.
Oh, you watched the video? Ah?
Yeah, and it's
share.
bleeding at the back and everything. It's mad, bro.
So what happened to them? If you're allowed to say, you're not allowed to say.
The court case is going on now, lah.
What will happen? The girl's fucked up, basically.
Well, that's the thing. This is not like a criminal charge. This is not like a criminal case. This is a civil case where they want to get divorced and they're like trying to get custody of the kids, trying to separate the assets. So it's actually more on the custody part, lah. So if you are found to be an abusive person, then obviously you're not going to be your time with your kids are going to be limited, lah, and all of that, right? So yeah.
But do you watch Killer Sally?
No.
You guys know what's Killer Sally? So this it was quite hot also at one point, the documentary on Netflix. This bodybuilding couple, a black dude and a white girl, they are married for 10 years or something. They've got two kids. So the wife is a breadwinner. It's quite interesting because she does freaky stuff to help them fund his steroid use because he wants to be a professional bodybuilder. She would have clients where she would wrestle them. She says non-sexual. There's videos of it. So she's literally wrestling. She's a bodybuilding girl, big, I think she was in the Navy or some shit lah. So she throw guys around. It's a fetish. What happened at the end was the husband has already been abusive for years, right? Since they've got children and maybe before. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Then, one night, the boyfriend was gonna start hitting her again, or was already hitting her.
It's at a specific time. Huh?
Yeah, and then
It's 8 o'clock.
Come over, ring the bell. It's time.
so the boyfriend, things were flaring up in the household. Kids were there. She was gonna get beaten already. The guy was being can tell lah.
Yeah.
The signs are there. So he's coming up to her. She took a shotgun and
What the fuck?
Yeah, and blew him up. Right. So
But that kind of case, you can actually argue a type of defense.
Okay, what happened was she went to they showed lah. So the police came. You watch the documentary. You can hear the voice recordings of everything. Took her to, what do you call that lah? Like, after something happens, you're inside that room. What do you call that place?
An interrogation room.
Yeah, interrogation room. Okay.
Like in Batman and Joker, and then
Yes.
the Batman comes out of nowhere, and then he like slams the hand, and then he's like, "You don't start with the head."
Yeah. So they were over there, and you can hear the kids saying, you can hear them saying that, but mom, what's going to happen to you? And then mom says, I don't know. And then the kids are saying, but mom, you did nothing wrong. You're just trying to protect us. The kids were saying that. I think the kids also got abused, But what happened was the girl stayed in prison for 10 years or something. So when she came out of prison, then she did this documentary. Yeah. So now it's already 10 years past.
Oh, a lawyer quite shit, bro.
Yeah.
The lawyer quite shit.
But it just, I don't know.
The type of defense is like where you kind of like, okay, again, I'm not a criminal lawyer, so I'm just like, I put a disclaimer here lah. But basically, there are cases where you just, you go red.
Sorry?
You go red.
Oh, I thought you go rape.
No. See where you go red. You go red because, the person is saying all these things and you go
black
red.
out lah, you
And then
black
you suck and then the person is dead. So that is a defense, right?
Is it?
So
That's actually a legal defense.
yeah, 100% for
What?
sure. There's like a famous British case I
I
remember.
never knew there was.
Yeah, there's a famous British case I remember of like this prisoner, this guy, he had gone to prison. Then finally, after many years, he was released. Again, when I was in law school, I might be butchering the facts. Then he comes out, he meets his girlfriend at the bench outside, and then she tells him that, she had been sleeping with his friends and she's pregnant now, and he killed her.
On the spot,
On the spot. So, but he put a defense that he just blanked.
Yeah.
He was just so enraged. He blanked and then he killed her. And I think that was a valid defense accepted.
No
So
fucking way.
it reduces. You won't go.
You won't
it's
be
a different charge.
purely innocent lah, but the charge is less.
It's like from murder to manslaughter.
What do they call it? Something
Manslaughter lah.
passion, something of
Yeah, crime of passion. Yeah.
Oh.
So, but the thing is, like you see, for her case, it might have been that it wasn't like that. She could have planned it. She was like, you're abusing me every day. So on Wednesday at 8:30 p.m, when you do this, I'm going to take my gun, I'm going to shoot. So then it's different. Then you have the intention, you have the conduct.
Plan. You're not eating go red.
Yeah. But even then, 10 years is actually for murder. It's definitely a reduced sentence. 10 years for murder is a reduced sentence.
So,
Normally it's life, right?
Life or death?
like that girl, the killer Sally, 10 years. So that's already, I guess, a lawyer putting in work, right?
I don't know the facts exactly, but yeah. So, but I just want to say one thing, lah. Like, can we just all? I mean, I think this is, we don't have to say it, but maybe for the benefit, lah. It's never okay to hit someone, lah. Whether you're a guy, even for girls to hit a dude, right? Don't do it, lah. What the heck,
I just saw.
Unless you both consent to hitting each other, lah.
Unless you say choke me daddy.
Bro, what you and Jen do?
I saw a meme he shared, right? It's like the guy when the guy is choking you and he asks if you're okay and the girl's like I love this type of shit. It's the gains.
The gains, yeah. I think Malaysian people, most of them would not relate to that shit, man. Let's talk about
What the gains are.
Yeah. Of course. When I say Malaysian,
He's gonna feel so left out, man.
What's the context?
It's an
gains
Instagram.
just,
It's an Instagram page.
Instagram account that is straight out of hell.
yeah, they post savage memes, girl guy stuff. There's one, when your girl starts joining in on like talking about NFL's talk, then the meme just shows this guy to the girl, get back in the kitchen.
Yeah. Stuff.
It's like hardcore damn sexist shit, but it's meant to be funny lah.
Right.
And all the girls who comment there, right, when you click on their profile, they're all like jacked and like.
Yeah.
So, but the girls comment, these girls do like positive comments or like.
No, they know it's a joke, lah.
Right.
Dude, it's very different, man. Like their humor, like Western humor, and people here.
Are you sure, bro?
Yeah, bro.
Are you sure?
Actually,
Where
I
cancel
also can't
culture
say.
comes from where, bro? Comes from the West, bro.
Yeah, I
No, I think the West evolves.
Yeah.
What they want to cancel evolves all the time.
We are just slow.
Last time is
We are just slow.
communist, now it's something. No, we are consistent. Race, religion. 100 years ago, same. Race, religion.
People get so fucking offended over jokes, stand-up jokes, right? Like not only the Rizal shit lah. I post this Joanne Kam reel. So Joanne Kam is talking about Amber Chia. Yeah,
fat.
calling Amber Chia fat, and then the comments are just like people are just angry, because she's making fun of Amber Chia. Then I'm like, what if Amber Chia thought it's funny? So doesn't that justify? The people commenting, they don't give a shit. They just don't like the fact that you're making fun of someone for being flat. And guess what? I'm willing to bet that person that's angry, she's flat too.
No, but
So why the fuck would you be angry?
No, it's like what I was watching, like Ricky Gervais said this thing, right? I can't control how you feel.
Yeah.
I could say almost anything.
Yeah.
Like I could say the mildest shit. If you had trauma related to that thing in your past, right, you're gonna feel offended.
Yes.
So I can't control how you feel. That's your shit. You have to take care of that.
You gotta handle your own shit, bro.
Yeah.
But then again, right, bro, everybody will say something on the comment section because they just want to like on that comment. Actually, you should just remove the like from the comment section.
I tell you, the most high one. Last time we gone into that shit lah. Yeah, so the world of buzz shit basically is, some context is this girl that was getting hit on by
Trolley guy.
trolley guy, and then
He asked the girl where you live.
where you live, and then you're really sexy, where do you live, right? That was about it. There was no physical touching or whatever. So John here says that maybe she's just some bitch that wants attention.
Maybe.
Okay, maybe. Keyword is maybe. Yeah, and people got so outraged and
A
pissed
lot
off.
of blue ticks also got outraged.
Yeah,
right?
they are trying to do work, right? They're trying to get engagement, which is their work. I don't blame them. I never take that shit personally. Giselle also shitted on us and all, and I'm like, Dennis Jin's wife, the
Oh,
influencer.
okay.
Yeah, and I'm just thinking, she's just doing business, all good,
Okay.
So yeah, this fucker, this random person commenting said something like, "Wow, you guys are just a bunch of neckbeards that want attention."
What's the neck?
Exactly.
Did you feel that was the worst comment?
No, listen. So she said, you guys are a bunch of neckbeards that want attention. So I look at her, I'm like, what the fuck is this? And then I open my phone again, right? She commented again, you guys are a bunch of not neckbeards. She changed neckbeards to, I can't remember, like a
Incels, right?
yeah, incels or dumb fucks. She changed it to something more relatable that wants attention. Then I'm like, this fucking hypocrite, what is she doing? She's trying to get likes and she's saying that we want attention. Fuck that bitch. You know what I mean?
100%.
Wow.
It's fucking stupid, dude. She changed it within sometimes you make a comment and you change a comment. But I obviously knew what she's trying to do lah. She wants to get more likes. And no one knows what the fuck is neckbeard.
Yeah.
The fuck's a neckbeard?
I never heard of neck beard. Neck beard.
I thought the worst.
What, some dude that has beard on his neck? Where else is the beard supposed to grow? Right.
I thought the worst comment was the one where
Sausage water.
no, they tell you guys to like unalive.
Oh, yeah.
That was like
She the little Asian Tiki, don't know whether I should put this in lah, but she said like, you guys are like what, a bunch of hot dog flavored water or what? I wanted to
Sausage water.
yeah, I wanted to reply, you look like a hot dog. Yeah. Oh, but I didn't do it lah. Because I'm the bigger person.
No lah, bro. It's not worth it.
Yeah, it's not.
It's not worth it. But I
You look like sausage. Like, you look more like a sausage though.
but in reality, it's just the engagement.
Yeah, duh.
Yeah, let's just let it go, bro.
everyone forgets about it so quickly. But less than 2 weeks.
Bro, right after that, we had a Google call or whatever fuck, right? With Harith and shit.
yeah, Harith
I was like,
was-
bro, confirm after 1 week, everybody go back eat avocado toast.
That's because when you're commenting, right, okay, 99% of them weren't even angry to begin with. They just saw
Shit mentality, bro.
No, okay, definitely part of it is attention seeking, but also part of it, I think, is just like reactionary, and they just don't think through what they're, it's like abortion, right? Okay, like went on like Abshi's podcast, I'm like a pro-lifer and all of that, right? But and people are really, you talk about abortion now or after Roe v. Wade, right?
in
The
Malaysia
over
also,
20
is it like that?
Bro, people are upset. In Malaysia, for me, if I post something about abortion, I will get DMs,
You're
bro.
pro.
I'm like I would consider myself pro-life, lah. That means I think
He's against abortion.
against
Yeah.
abortion. I think abortion is like ethically wrong, lah, right? So, but instead of, so you have people so upset, and I know so many people who are posting about this. Even like BFM had a segment and all that.
On you?
No, on
Best way,
That'll be nice.
No.
Breakfast grill with Roeshan on abortion.
on abortion, right? But the question is, why are you all so upset about Roe v. Wade in the US when it's illegal in Malaysia? It doesn't even make sense. All this while, so many years, you all have not posted one single thing. Something happens in the United States that has no bearing on this country or this set of laws, and you're upset for what is illogical. It doesn't even make sense, bro.
Just like when you see some of the world of buzz headlines, right? You're like, why is this in the news?
Yeah, man.
Right? Why? What?
Hype.com.my.
Yeah.
Hype.com.my.
And of course, I think to be fair, like I think like people like Apshi all, when you talk to to be fair, like Apshi all, if you talk to, you can have a reasonable conversation.
Cannot.
Of course,
You know,
dude.
these are like really like select people on social media who are minority, who are super loud.
No lah, they just want the attention, bro.
I will probably put this in. It's all good. I posted a reel of Amma just talking about women want a guy that is tall, makes 6 figures, blah blah blah. But when you call a woman fat, what do they say? Misogynist, right? Basically, guys can't voice out their preferences as much as girls can freely.
Yeah.
And Apshi messaged me and she was enraged. She gave
Oh,
me
really?
Yeah, she gave me in point forms of why she was enraged. I did not read them because I can't be fucked. I'm like, what? Like, I want to have an opinion. Does that mean we can't be friends? I don't think so, right? Oh, that's the whole point of doing a podcast, learning to agree to disagree. The more people you can talk to and learn to agree and disagree, the smarter you become. That's what I think.
At least you understand all the points, bro.
Yeah.
And you know where you stand.
That's the whole fucking point of podcast. Having people on, you learn more when you have someone on that you disagree with, right? And you have a rational conversation and emotions are not flaring. It's similar to having an argument with your girlfriend. What happens when emotions are flaring and your voices rise? Nothing good happens. But if you guys talk things out,
Come to a consensus.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then everything is Gucci. But I think it's just, bro. You know, it's kind of like a club thing.
It is a cult, not cult
No, a club, like a, you know, like
a mob, angry mob.
No, it's virtue signaling lah. Everybody trying to show that they are the most virtuous, the most, you know, whatever.
kind of. But I also
most
feel it's like a club thing. It's like, are you a Man United fan, or are you a Chelsea fan? You know, then when
Are
you're
you
Man
right
United
or are
fan,
you left?
then you're like, bro, why the fuck you don't support Man United? You know, like Cristiano fucking pro at the time, you know, 2008. Then you're like, bro, you know now Rashford on form, you know. Then you're like, dude, where's Chelsea?
Yeah.
Where's Chelsea, bro? Then all Chelsea, you fucking triggered. How come you know about Chelsea? We had Didier Drogba, you know. We also have history. Everybody's just trying to pull people into their own
It's
camp.
like tribalism kind of thing.
Yeah, that's the reality, And that's the same thing that happens in Malaysia, like you said, religion and what, right? Actually, no problem, bro. You go fucking America, right? Got fucking fuck tons of religion and culture. We don't have problem, They don't discuss this one. It's a racial thing only. They say black, white, nigger, what, chink, and all this shit, right? But that is how they control that whole club mentality, It's just all divisive, just divisive. But actually, if, like, let's say, I like Man United, you like Chelsea, right? Chill lah. Just watch Premier League,
No, but but like football is a very good analogy to show the problem with human beings, because you go to a lot of football matches, stadiums, maybe even in Malaysia, sometimes the team, the people have to be cordoned off and separated. And they fight, bro. They destroy cars or whatever,
the
right?
chairs, the seats.
For like a few guys running in a circle, kicking a ball in a net, bro. And people destroy stuff and kill each other for that. Can you imagine other things beyond that, bro? For me, the truest thing for this and the most dangerous, and I don't think we should talk about it.
Greenwashing.
No, COVID. COVID for me was tough because you read stuff and you don't know what is, because things are not only changing, but you know, you are so emotionally charged. Then like masking is good, masking is not.
They don't
good,
talk about the
all
COVID
these
shit.
things, right?
Why?
I think they're fucking.
Yeah, they were.
They shadow ban shit.
Huh? Serious?
Yeah, I think so.
yeah.
And it's
C19.
The disease.
No, are you
I
serious?
think.
Yeah.
I
No,
think-
it's not you think. It's
Yeah, because the episodes that I talk about COVID are just fucking no views, zero.
correct.
Huh?
Yeah, not no views, but just fucking like didn't make sense.
Shadow, yes.
Yeah, I think so. It's just
What if you just say other words?
Yeah, I think then okay one.
Like
yeah, other words of course can lah.
Like 91
Yeah.
Divock.
Yeah.
Then the AI is like,
Unless you call it app.
ChatGPT shit lah.
No, my name is not John. I'm a Natanoch.
For the record, I've tried to use ChatGPT to find topics for podcasts. I never used any of it. It's quite bullshit lah.
not yet.
It's not strong enough yet.
Give it time.
Yeah, especially creative stuff.
Jarvis is coming, bro.
Creative stuff is not there yet. People are saying that it can write jokes for you and all.
Yeah, I think I heard. I think I heard you. If you like say like write a Dave Chappelle joke, it writes a Dave Chappelle
Of course
joke.
can,
or
but
something.
it's so different. There's
No
more,
lah,
much
creative
more to it.
sector is very hard for ChatGPT to disrupt.
Yeah.
I think. Certain parts of art lah, maybe. But
Bro,
otherwise-
I don't know, bro. Like, I used to be on the camp of that whole creative shit. But it's just levels, bro. It's like, you know now, if I was a UPSR student, confirm I can write essay and get A. No grammatical errors. You know, I tried. The problem with ChatGPT is just the lack of access to information. Okay?
Yeah,
Is it?
And right now, it's just what we are using is not the full version. Like, I guarantee you, bro, this is some beta shit, bro.
So it's not right now. It's not able to get all the information at the palm of its hands.
No.
No,
Would
it's
next
as in
time.
the data sample is smaller. Imagine if it was plugged into the entire world.
Now it's probably 10%. After that,
Nah,
it's
not even. It's also very individual based learning. So you need to create an account, and then it has to learn your habits, and it needs to be synced to all your different profiles, and then they will know how to write things and do things in according to your life. And you get a lot of, there's this, okay, so now, right, the ChatGPT that you go to, it's the public version one. The full version, right, is like you make an account, right, and then it tracks what you do also, you know.
You can do that now, right?
You can do that, but if you have to pay or some shit like that. Yeah, my friend Pra told me about it because he's in IT lah. So when you do all this shit, right, you add layers and layers, right, and then if you're not happy with the algorithm, it's kind of like TikTok when you scroll, and then you like, they will understand your algorithm. You can reset the ChatGPT algo, and then just learn a new profile.
Yeah.
So right now, right, if you try to write a story like write about a boy in Malaysia who wants to be a football player for Liverpool, they'll give you a very standardized story, like a boy from a rural village in Malaysia who grew up watching football in the Premier. But they won't give you nuances like, oh, he went to a mamak one day. You know, they won't know what mamak is. They won't know that
maybe that's not important.
they play in the field, and then like the field is in poor condition, and then there's, because of rain, like the ball used to stop, that's why his ball control is good. They won't add all these nuances yet one. But the more information they have, and when they allow the information and people need to feed the information, it will create a better story.
But one thing also, right, like, let's say I was listening to Joe talk to Lex about this recent one. Yeah, he's talking about ChatGPT and how the ChatGPT already has a biases, right? To when describing a person, like this person is controversial for this and that, he's on the left or right. But where is the AI getting their information from? It can't only be from facts, but it has to be from other people's opinions also. So other people's opinions are already
skewed,
biased or not. So it's just.
And have you seen the art one? Like the 3D rendering of bro, it's fucking mad. You can say create 3D render of Grand Hyatt Hotel in Shanghai
to
host 300 packs. It's a subsidiary of ChatGPT. It's
okay.
like an art GPT some shit. It will literally create a 3D render one. You can say astronaut riding a cow in Texas, and then like plain
When you
field.
say 3D, you mean like it's up here, like a 3D printer?
No. It will create the image.
No, but I'm sure if you do, you connect the right type, you can produce.
Yeah, bro. And then right, I don't know whether you guys saw this, right, but on my Insta, I like uploaded all my faces of different angles, and I was like, render me in like a Chinese version of like ancient China.
Oh yeah, I saw.
Bro, look at this shit, bro.
Yeah. That's
Then I was like, bro, do you see this shit?
Oh shit, bro.
Yeah, it's fucking mad. And then I was like, Aztec.
oh yeah, everyone is
Aztec.
using this shit, man.
Aztec,
Yeah, I saw.
Bro, what the
Oh.
fuck? Then like cyberpunk.
Yeah.
Bro, this is me in the future.
Oh damn, son.
Bro, like emperor shit. Like,
A lot of people are
it's
putting that
fucking
down.
mad. It's just information that you need to upload only.
Why you haven't put that as your profile?
I don't know.
A lot of people do.
No, I mean
Right.
they don't have it 100% right. So what they do is
Hey, the fucking China one is quite.
which one?
The first one, that's quite
This one?
accurate.
Yeah.
You should have done like
It's not bad,
you
right?
should have done like Clang or something and see what comes.
Bakute over there.
No, I wonder what happens if you ask ChatGPT to tell you about Clang.
They will just say it's
It'll malfunction. Your phone will explode.
no lah fuck. They will just say it is in Malaysia. Then you say elaborate. And
Don't go there.
you know but I've asked ChatGPT to like create think of ideas
Parang friendly.
for PowerPoints. It will repeat the idea one. So
Sorry?
it's not when I ask ChatGPT, okay, to go and create like ideas for me for an event. Because I was like, oh, think
Have
of
you used
activities.
any so
Yeah,
far?
no, because
It's
they
weak,
just,
right? It's
after
weak.
you do 10, they will come up with another 10, so total 20. Then they repeat the 5 from the first 10. Then you're like, bro, fuck this bullshit lah, okay? Yeah, it's not so strong lah, bro.
No, give it time.
Yeah.
Give it time.
So, but
Give it specialization also, specialized knowledge.
and tune to the account, then ooh, damn good. But I think you don't think it's
Sorry?
mostly filler ma, most things. Like if you were to get the key information from this podcast is like A, B, C, D, whatever, but they still haven't answered the question of who's the hottest actress, you know, all this stuff.
Yeah, we haven't. No.
Yeah. So who's the authors?
Wow, this one need time to do. Very difficult.
Okay, fine. Don't need series. Don't need series lah. Just who is your favorite fucking female, most attractive female actor?
Actor.
Sorry.
Actor.
Yes,
Actor,
actress.
Brad Pitt.
Actress.
Oh.
True. Actor we can do also. But actress first
Childhood Lucy Liu,
Oh wow.
solid. You know, until now, I still think Lucy Liu fucking hot.
For me, it's still. I think Zoe Deschanel still up there.
Can lah,
Yeah.
pass. Cute, very cute.
Zoe Deschanel.
But if I had to pick Tsunade lah.
Kate Beckinsale for me.
Kate Beckinsale. Yeah.
Kate Beckinsale, solid.
Yeah.
No, Kate Beckinsale and Underworld.
Lucy Liu.
Not Click. Underworld.
Yeah. She aged like fine wine.
Hey, but bro, Click was so fucking hot lah.
Did you see all the memes after Megan Fox split with MGK and then the freaking Pete Davidson's team all that. Oh yeah.
Oh, he hasn't hit that yet,
Not yet.
Yeah, soon,
Coming.
Yeah, he's the man, Pete.
I think for me, Scarlett Johansson lah. Can't go wrong.
Scarjo.
She's thick.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, man.
That means you like hot. Is it?
I think she's beautiful. You know,
Beautiful,
she's a mix lah.
You wouldn't consider hot?
both lah. I think she's both.
I would not pick hot lah most of the time. For me, most of the time is not, everything other than hot.
Nora Danish, bro. Go local.
Local
Nora
lah.
Danish?
My one is Siti Nurhaliza. No lah.
City or Nohaliza?
Wait, Nora?
Local Sajat lah.
What the fuck? Oh my lord, she's so pretty. Weh.
Who?
Nora Danish?
Nora Danish?
40 years old or more. God damn, genetics is really on her side.
Shit man, Malaysian is hard. No more time.
Bro.
Okay, fine, Malaysian. Say out.
Chong Jen Lis lah.
Sorry?
Chong Jen Lis lah, my wife.
Oh shit.
Hypothetically,
Hypothetically, hypothetically.
Okay, wait. Malaysian, I know, but
Hypothetically, she's lesbian.
but I might change just purely looks, right? I used to think that Patricia K. You
Is
know
this
Patricia
local?
K?
No, right?
Oh, Knudsen, right?
Yes.
Patricia K?
Patricia K, bro.
K-A-Y?
Yes, correct. She's Malaysian. She married that famous. They got a massive divorce.
Joey Gaz.
Joey G. Remember?
VG? Oh yeah, the VJ.
Ah.
K.
Channel V.
KNUDS.
But you put Patricia K, she'll come out, bro.
Patricia
Amateur.
Knudsen?
Yes.
Temperature.
Now got daughter already lah.
So
You know who's pretty cute, right? In Malaysia. I think Upi and Ipin's mother, quite cute.
Open.
What the fuck?
Sister.
Sorry.
Bro, they were just.
You know she's up there with who? You know
no. You guys are fucking crazy.
Elastigirl from.
Oh.
And then the Big Five, the Robo Big Five one. You know that.
I know.
Bro, did you just say Upin and Ipin's sister?
Google lah.
Let me see.
Bro.
Let me see.
Bro.
I saw this. I'm like,
Very Nusantara, bro.
Chun-Li from Street Fighter, bro.
Oh.
Wait, I read. Chun-Li isn't fucking Malaysian lah. What the fuck?
Jimmy Neutron's mother is not bad also.
Oh shoot, bro.
Not bad.
not bad, huh?
I'm.
But I would say the
Hey,
Big
Ash
Hero 5 one-
Ketchum's mom.
Bro,
Big
if
Hero 5, man.
no, if
I
we are
haven't
going
watched
like that, then I will go like Alvin and the Chipmunks. You know there was the one with the female chipmunk.
Stop lah.
Oh no, you know what?
Hey.
Keep possible.
I like the trolls. The trolls dolls.
But who's your favorite spy?
Bro. Of course it's Sam, bro.
Yeah, Sam is the prettiest.
Why would you pick Clover? Why would you pick Alex?
Yo, what's wrong with Alex? Let me guess. Roeshan picks Alex.
Yeah lah, bro. Cause she's brown, isn't it?
No. What the fuck?
Right? Cause she's brown, right?
You like the green one?
Yeah, I like the green one.
Chula.
You're fucking gay, dude.
Chula. I think it's Chula.
Yeah, she's the hottest
She is, bro. She's pretty.
Yeah, she's got long hair. Fuck.
You know what we will get straight away cancelled if we start arguing about which is our favorite Powerpuff Girl. Bro, don't
Blossom.
Don't.
Blossom.
Who the fuck picked Buttercup?
Hey, no, in our defense.
Dude, that's fucking stupid, man. Hey, which is your favorite Rugrats? There's a fucking reel right here, bro. Hey, okay, what's the difference between Kim Possible and Totally Spies?
Bro, Kim Possible
Is
is
this a joke or is
Kim Possible is way better.
One is pointy, one is curvy.
I mean, you're right lah.
Yeah,
It's good that you stop stand up, bro.
well, I think I'll make that into a reel, man. The Rugrats and all that shit.
Rugrats quite hardcore.
Rugrats!
No, but if you're talking about pointing, nothing beats Lara Croft. The
Oh, yeah.
If you're going game, then that's a bottomless well, bro.
game.
You know, like there was. You remember there was games like Soul Calibur,
Yeah.
bro.
Cassandra, right?
Yeah, bro. Different level, bro.
Final Fantasy,
Different.
Any
level.
Yuna fans?
Hey, Yuna.
Yuna.
I'm a Riku guy.
And Riku, right?
Oh, Riku.
Who's Peak?
Paige.
Paige.
Yeah,
Who's
bro.
Paige?
Paige is the gun girl.
No, actually, no. She's all like goth as fuck, man.
Lulu.
Oh, Lulu. Lulu's magic. Lulu's
Little
magic.
hot.
Yeah.
She's not
No, lah,
showing.
but I like low key. I like Riku the most.
She's the short hair one, right?
No, Riku
I like
is the
Yuna.
blonde,
Yeah.
wear like bikini and
Yeah,
shit.
she's damn weak though.
Yeah, she's damn weak.
Damn weak.
She's
Just throw
fucking
her,
hot.
never use her.
She fucking hot though.
Yeah, Yuna's the best lah.
Wow, best game character damn hard though for me. I cannot even think. Huh? Yeah. But then I don't know why I keep like going back to Kyrie from Kingdom Hearts 2, bro. She's like damn pretty, you know. But underage though. Yeah, Kyrie from Kingdom Hearts 2.
Kyrie. Was she in Kingdom Hearts 1 also?
Yeah. But Kingdom Hearts 2 really like, wow, she's damn pretty.
Do you all ever watch any anime and like?
Jerk off ah? Nope.
No, this is.
Yes. Duh.
Do you watch any anime and go like, this is too pervy?
Egg here, bro.
What's that? What's egg?
I watched Negima. Or,
Yeah, of course,
Yeah,
Negima.
Negima.
Ken Akamatsu one.
Oran High School Host Club.
Yeah.
There was one I was watching. What Konabasa?
It's hentai, is it?
No lah, bro.
No,
it's
no,
on
but-
Netflix. I
It's on
think.
Netflix. I
Konabasu
heard of it.
or something.
Best anime is Tsunade for me lah, bro.
You let go the Tsunade, bro.
Cannot lah. Can't divert, bro. She Hokage. She's my Hokage.
What's that chick from Bleach?
Orihime.
Matsumoto Rangiku.
Who's Orihime?
Orihime is the main.
Who cares?
Who cares?
That's the one you marry, right?
Matsumoto.
Matsumoto is the voluptuous.
Bro.
They did Rukia dirty.
Rukia.
But Yorichi, the black cat, also.
Hey.
That one she transformed to a girl, also quite hot.
Rukia is you need to like petite.
Ranma half when he becomes a girl.
Name.
When he becomes female. Ranma half when he becomes female.
The ancient taxway.
Oh, dangerous territory, my friend.
He's trans.
But my brother is Bulma, lah. Andrew is Bulma, man. From Dragon Ball.
He likes assertive women, huh?
Whoa.
Chicken rice girl. Assertive ah.
Assertive. Actually, all his exes are quite assertive. Yeah.
It's a real preference, bro. Yeah, some people like it like that.
Yeah. Actually, if I think about it, on all, like when I look back at my track record, right, all my exes, right, like all different personality though. So I cannot say what's my type, but I'm very happy with Jen. I think she's like ultimate Hinata. Yeah, Hinata confirm.
Dude, for her to call someone in Japan to get you something that you know, bro, that's wifey material 100%, bro.
Hinata will make feminists angry. For sure.
Because she's super submissive and all that.
Yeah, and all that.
No, but Hinata after she married Naruto, she fucking savage one. Just like Jen, bro.
Yes,
Jen
Not
got savage.
really,
at
but
home.
like, again, like in Boruto, she's like,
No lah, she's savage lah, bro.
Boruto is the son, right?
Yeah, Boruto's the son.
Do you feel like Neji was a waste also?
don't know why they did Neji like that. He was the only one that got treated like
Did he
that.
die? Did he die?
No, not only that, bro. Remember when they announced Sharingan? Oh, but wait, there's something even better. Byakugan. Oh.
Then you're like, did you know Rinnegan? Whoa! But actually Sharingan connected to Rinnegan. Then what happened to Byakugan? But fuck Byakugan, bro. Bro, Byakugan fucking forgotten lah. And that's what they even say like, you know Hyuga clan? Strongest clan. Bro, fuck you lah. That one poor writing already.
He just
towards
went
the
in a
end.
different direction.
Kishimoto just pressured lah, bro.
It's kind of sad, Neji.
How long is the filming? 3 hours already, right?
What?
Yeah.
Serious shit lah.
Bro, it's fucking 3 hours, dude. But
KJ.
honestly, dude, I listened to KJ on Hot FM, right? I listened a bit, right? Dude, the guy's got the personality for it, man. He's very charismatic, dude. So well spoken.
I didn't listen.
He's a very likable person, dude.
I only heard his not speech lah, but it was like a forum Q&A thing with the United Nations. Wow, the guy's brilliant, bro.
He's
fucking
good,
smart.
really good at talking.
Yeah.
Najib is fucking good at talking. KJ is even better. That's what I think.
But you know lah, our political system always exclude talent. It's a natural talent exclusion.
When power is involved, power over Trump's talent, right? In any way.
What about 2M though? 2M?
2M.
Why? Yeah,
The odd
He
case.
passed his,
broken
passed his prime.
twice, right twice a day, right? That's the saying goes.
What's that mean?
It means that even a shit system can produce good sometimes.
Oh.
And if you really consider what the true definition of leadership is, Tun M in that way was not a good leader because he didn't have proper succession planning. And that's because he needed to be, all the power was centered on him. So that's why it all fell apart. That's why he still
Power
supports
vacuum.
what he's saying. He didn't bring up any real good leaders to take over because ultimately they would outshine him.
Yeah.
You know, so you're not incentivized.
Who did he want to succeed?
Badawi lah.
Is
But
it?
then after that,
No, I think it was Najib actually. I think Badawi was a placeholder. He wanted Najib
Najib
to-
too young.
at that point, yeah.
Wow.
And even when Najib took over, remember he wanted to form the council to like oversee Najib, you know, advise Najib, but Najib was like, no, thank you.
Wow. But I think when he left, it was a big power vacuum as well. Then a lot of the people all like that he had info on, all the shit he had on them.
No, and that's why it led to the 2008, whatever happened in the Selangor, we took over Selangor and all of that. Right?
Hey, when you all talked about when you did the podcast with Iheng, right? The 6 hour one, did you all spend like an hour talking about anime?
No.
Right?
No.
Fuck man, 6 hours is quite calm.
He was talking about a lot of like life stuff. Actually, we didn't even talk about property, which is kind of weird. But then again, when you come on, don't even talk about finance.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Because, dude, he has his own channel where he's talking about finance the whole time.
I know lah.
Yeah.
But Ihek normally is very.
Yeah. And for
True.
him, it's like you get to talk about other things.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. Roeshan, we just fuck all. But now, Yamcha, I feel a bit structured lah. I miss the old days.
Structured, man.
More than last time. Last time can halfway divert talk about Naruto and his philosophies, bro. Now where got one? Now where got halfway you talk to a guest?
I feel like if I came on also, we wouldn't be so structured.
I think it depends.
Dude, if I had it my way, right, I'd be talking to y'all and comics the whole time. On podcasts, but also I want to build exposure. That's why.
I think what you do is good also, man. You have a lot of people that come in, and I think they have a very different perspective. And when you have different perspectives, like what you say, you learn a lot more.
Dude, the ones that I enjoyed the most, right? The addiction and trauma doctor and the child psychologist. So I love that one.
The one you just posted on,
Yeah, it's fucking interesting.
Haven't
man.
watched your latest one.
It's I don't know. I wonder.
But it's a mood lah for me now. It's like when I listen to certain podcasts like Joe Rogan.
It's mood also for me.
Yeah, it's like, oh, I want to learn about something today.
Yeah.
Right?
Sometimes you don't want to learn.
Yeah, sometimes you want to be so high, you listen to his like, Sober October shit. Then now...
Listen to Theo Von, bro.
Theo Von. But now I've been listening to Conan
Tiger
O'Brien. Oh, Tiger Belly, yeah. For me, Conan O'Brien needs a friend. Bro, Conan O'Brien needs a friend is fucking funny, bro.
Bro, I tell you something weird. Like Tiger Belly, right? The other day I was listening to Tiger Belly. And then suddenly, because they broke up already, right? Kalila and Bobby.
Yeah.
And then Kalila is talking about fucking other girls, fucking other guys and all. And I just switched off because I'm like, damn, I feel like I'm Bobby Lee and then that girl is just talking. I don't know why.
I don't think you take it, right? Like, if you're in Bobby's position, you take it.
No, but
dude,
right now, I think Bobby is the one who's like sleeping around and she's not though.
Oh,
I think so too. Because you
That's
see,
what I listen.
I think so because we have this perception she's hot, he's not. So Bobby is always the reacher. But girls are different. Right? Girls are the type where when they are in love with someone, they really do love that person. Yeah. Bobby also talk about how they are not having sex as much, not intimate as much as they were in their first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years already. He talks about that openly. And yeah, girls, no matter how hot also, if they're in love, right, they're not like men who can just sleep around all the time.
Yeah.
They can, but there's a bit more repercussions for a girl emotionally, like damage, right?
No, I was like watching an interview like with a psychologist.
Yeah, different.
Then he was kind of like generalizing a bit. Like he said, like guys and girls both like to have, men and women both like to have sex, but like long term, generally, they're different about it. Like men generally they can have sex for a long time, until the point where they start hurting people. Then they will feel some sort of regret. But he said like generally for women, like the more they have sex, the more partners they have, the more tired they will eventually become.
Of having sex with random people.
Or just like
Sex in
sleeping
general.
around lah. Eventually, ultimately, emotional intimacy is what the ultimate goal is lah.
Yeah, for
You
girls.
know. Yeah, generally lah. For women,
No,
sex is a door to emotional intimacy. Whereas for men, actually, a lot of men
Quite
is-
mix, I think, for men.
Men, it can be.
Can be,
just
can be.
exercise or is,
Fulfillment in terms of career.
But I think I like for me, I know a lot of men who can separate the two. They can separate the sex and the emotion, and
A
that's
lot
all.
of men, dude. It's very normal. A lot of men. But ultimately, why you stay with the girl? Family, but if not, not only family, life companion. There's two reasons. Well, companion
Yeah.
and your family.
But I just feel like if you're still staying with the girl, but you're having like a double life, like what's the point? What's
I
the
say it's
quality of
like for men to
relationship,
be monogamous is quite a selfless thing.
Yeah.
Monogamous is.
That means to have one partner.
That
It is.
Because for men, as they become older, their value becomes more.
Yeah.
But I think a man that is monogamous could also be the secret recipe for a stable family, right?
I think so
Yeah,
too.
so
It is.
that's the interesting bit lah. It's like you have to battle it on that level. It's like if you're monogamous, then it like promotes it to your offspring or people around you to behave like that. So that's generally, on average, a better thing. But even on a societal level, right? Like the math doesn't work out, if you are not if a few men are not monogamous, right, and they get most of the women, right, society gets like flipped upside down. It goes.
Well, sorry, say again.
No, so basically what he's saying is that generally how it works is for guys, right? It's a select group of guys who get all the women. Most guys will not have that power to attract women.
Yeah.
It's different for women. For guys, it's a few. You know these guys. They are like the super good looking guys. For girls who chase them.
Yeah.
Now, if these guys don't get married, they're going to spoil the market for everybody else.
Yeah.
Because they're still there taking all the women. So once they get married and they're married off and they are faithful to their wife, then these other women that are left
correction.
behind. Yes.
Somewhere.
That makes a lot of sense.
The more polygamous the men are, the more aggressive the society is. Yeah. So like the classic case is Scandinavia, Vikings. The Vikings came about because just a few people got all the women.
Yes.
So then all the men are like, we want women too, but we can't get our women. So let's just stay across the ocean.
Scarcity increase
and
and
people. Yeah.
yeah, scarcity increase and then competition also has to increase.
And like they also know, right, that so very interesting, right? I'm sure you appreciate this. Saint Valentine's.
I also appreciate.
So Saint Valentine's is which is quite apt still Valentine's. He was known to be like the saint that's told soldiers that they can have sex, but the Romans didn't want that. Correct. Because when they have sex and all that, right, they post-nut clarity they just come a lot more.
Why should I fight? Why should I
a bit
battle?
more chill right? So when there's an absence of sex, right, then the guys become a lot more angsty, a lot more aggressive, and that's why
pent up shit.
a lot of pent up stuff.
Dude.
So
I've heard recently from someone, is Amal but I don't know whether I can say it. But then some men, right, they say if you stop jerking off, stop watching porn, semen retention, it keeps you more focused because you kind of just gave up on girls.
No, that's behind the whole no fap
Is it?
thing. Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what they feel. I mean, it's all anecdotal, but they say basically that they stop masturbating. Then, they have
You're
they become more focused, right?
Because you got one less thing to think about.
there's a word they use for it. They call it what? Transcendental energy or something. There's a word for this. Transmutation.
I don't know.
Transmutation energy, something like that. They have a word for this.
I only know that I used to talk to a lot of football players and they used to say I jerk off before a game. Then they play them pro.
They do.
It's
Yeah.
bullshit
Bro.
I mean like
Sounds like from experience.
it's just like people say you cannot jerk off before you fight, or you don't jerk off before you fight.
Is it?
Yeah, so because you don't jerk off before you fight, you use less. If you jerk off, then you're more relaxed, something like that.
Yeah.
But if you don't jerk off, it's just cannot really say that it's necessary or like that.
Oh, it's not causes.
They say it's a myth, people just like to talk about
But a
it.
lot of them say that though. When I was in high school, they say, "Hey bro, you gotta jerk off before you play, man."
If you want to give a good podcast, you must jerk off before or don't jerk off before.
I haven't measured lah.
I also haven't.
I think if I do it, I'll be like that day.
Honestly, but realistically speaking, I think it doesn't fucking matter that much.
I don't think it matters.
To be honest.
I think it only matters if you're like celibate for a long period of time, then it matters. I think if
You start hacking people.
I have to ask you, right?
Yeah.
Because you're Catholic.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
No, because so we know like priests and all that have to be celibate, right?
Yeah.
But why are they some of the most
More or less
mild people? Like
What's
they're-
mile?
they're not- there's no energy. Like when I go to
Oh.
Catholic mass or anything, right?
Yeah.
At least compared with the other denominations, they're the most.
What's mild, dude?
that means like boring lah. Chill
Well,
lah,
boring
chill.
is subjective lah, but they're mild.
Chill.
They're chill lah.
Yeah, but
Right? Right? You think about it.
Yeah,
isn't
kind
that
of.
based on like maybe it's it helps out what they're trying to do with their work?
No, he's trying to say that all these priests are supposed to be. They're not having sex. Whether they are watching
Of
porn.
course,
or-
I'm not insinuating that behind closed doors. That's not
So
what I'm saying.
the question he's saying like, how come all the priests are not aggro?
Yeah.
They all should be like
Yeah.
pent up.
But that is just based on their work, right? In their work, maybe it
Yeah.
would
Maybe.
benefit them more to be that way.
Monks also ma.
Well,
Monk like
why aren't they all like Jack, six pack, ice bath?
Hey, but dude, are you talking about priest and pastor is different. Priest and pastor is different, right?
Talking about priest,
Because from every fucking pastor I've seen, they can be a life coach easily, bro. They got very good energy. You have to be a pastor, right? No,
not necessarily. But of course, as a pastor, you want to attract people to listen to you. So maybe that helps.
Yeah, it's like if you're a mentor, you have to be extra, at least more charismatic, right?
More energy.
Yeah, correct.
Hey, anyone here watch Physical 100?
Why did?
No, you all haven't watched Physical 100.
What's it about?
What's it about? But have you heard people have you heard people talking about it?
Yeah, for sure.
It's fucking
I haven't.
amazing, bro.
I've been plugged out quite a bit.
Do you all watch Squid Games?
Yeah, I did.
All of you all watch Squid Game?
Honestly, I have not.
You, MJ, do you watch Squid Game? Yeah, Physical 100 is just like Squid Game, except it's a reality show.
Is it fucking Korean?
Yeah.
I'm not watching it.
Bro, so isn't that what you said about Squid Game?
Yeah.
Is it fucking Korean? Not watching. And then you watched it.
I watched
And
it
you watched it finish.
because of references. Because a lot of people have been mentioning reference. Bro, this is Squid Game, bro. That I don't understand. Then my mom was like, hey, can you go and watch it? Because you know the event, we're going to propose Squid Game. And I'm like,
But do you like it? Yes or no?
I think it was nice in the beginning, but at the end, when you know it's the last three, and you're like, I know the fucking main character.
John's a
gonna
hater.
win lah, ma chao hai.
Squid Game 2 coming out, right?
Oh,
Is it?
fantastic.
Yeah, but bro, Physical 100, that's good shit, man. Check it out.
I got like 10 shows I need to finish on Netflix in my
What documentaries, series?
documentaries, Blue Lock, Blue Lock,
Your anime,
What's
you
Blue
know what
Lock?
anime?
Oh, no.
Kings,
I only
Valhalla.
watch one anime.
Oh, what anime?
Oh, sure, Naruto.
Bro, favorite character?
Huh?
Favorite character?
He's going to
My
judge
favorite
you.
character is Danzo.
Ooh, yo,
Danzo.
with the
Danzo.
multiple
That's a
eyes
unique-
and shit.
That's an interesting.
Isn't
I know,
Danzo
I
the
just-
traitor?
Yeah.
No, not traitor lah. He's the
Hey, spoiler alert, okay.
spoiler lah. He's the temporary Hokage.
Temporary Hokage.
That
but
fight with Sasuke.
I like his, how to say it, his philosophy lah. Even though he harms other villagers.
Yeah, but to
he's
protect
doing
her.
it to protect
That's the
her.
He's the guy that's willing to do the dirty.
Yes. We
Yeah.
have to have someone.
That's the Anbu guy, right?
Yeah, leader of Anbu. Of Roots, bro. He's the leader of Roots, bro. Whoa.
Next week, John inviting you to podcast D.
Bro, let's fucking go, man.
Have you ever seen the Boruto animation?
What do you mean?
YouTube
the movie
clips
is it?
No, the recent one, the one with the Jurassic Park dinosaur.
Oh, I saw that one. That's quite shit. Yeah.
I don't
But that's
know why-
filler, ma.
But that's filler, is it? That's filler. Back at it with the fillers.
Yeah, it's too much filler lah, Boruto.
But
Naruto
Naruto, I
six
feel
hours.
like it's one of those series that didn't live up to the hype that they create.
You mean the
I always
ending?
felt that.
You mean
What,
the ending?
Naruto? Yeah, I think we have this discussion before.
Did it not?
No.
Did it not?
For me,
No,
for me, it was
Naruto
my
is
job.
like a great anime. I think maybe let me try and rephrase. See, I don't know whether it's correct, but Naruto never reached its full potential.
Yeah. The
Yeah.
ending quite shit.
Yeah,
You know,
and
some
also
Kaguya shit going. I'm like, bro, what the fuck happened?
yeah, and you know, like for me, my favorite character has to be like Mike Guy and Rock Lee.
Yeah.
And I
underrated.
felt like in
Okay,
Shippuden they didn't do anything with those
Anything.
characters.
So much character development in the first one, and then after that, in Shippuden come, you're like, bro, what the fuck is
But
going
let
on?
me tell you that one, they at least they gave Mike Guy that one ending, right?
Yeah, against Madara.
Okay. That small scene, I rewatch it on YouTube all the time.
Oh, Rock Lee and Madara.
Guy Sensei versus Madara.
yeah.
And then he tells Rock Lee, he's like, don't worry, you jaga the next generation.
Yeah, and
I will
honestly,
end-
my guy should have died.
Yeah, he should
He
have
should
died.
have died.
Yes.
I love the character, but he should have died.
Even Kakashi should have died.
Kakashi
if
should have
they
died.
died, right, they would have died like.
Heroic.
Heroes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hey,
Yeah.
so did Madara smash Guy?
Bro, Madara just survived.
Yeah.
No. The Mike Guy fight was the best fodder fight.
Who killed Madara earlier? I can't remember.
I mean, of course, he's going to be Naruto lah.
Bro, and Naruto killed him with the power of friendship, bro. That's the worst part, bro. I'm like,
The last fight was Madara or Sasuke?
bro.
Kaguya, bro.
Kaguya. Oh, I didn't watch that. I did watch the end,
I
but I
don't
forgot
even know.
already.
lah. Do you know a fun fact? Naruto never kills anybody in the whole anime.
No way.
Yeah, he never kills anybody. It's fucked up, bro. You know, okay, I give you
Don't want to get cancelled lah.
Bro, do you remember when he fights with the immortal brothers?
He's
the
a pussy.
Hidan and Kakuzu?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You know Kakuzu's got fucking a lot of hearts and shit. Even Kakuzu he didn't kill, bro. He used the Rasen Shuriken and then he got one more heart and then Kakashi kills him. Bro, Naruto damn scumbag, bro. He let
So
everybody
what's
kill him.
Kakuzu's power again, yeah?
He's got multiple hearts. Yeah, he can steal people's hearts and then he can forever live.
Who's the shadow fella?
Shadow or
No, you are no. One of the Akatsuki. Once you're stuck in his shadow,
No, it's blood, bro. He tastes your
that's
blood.
the
Sasori.
Yeah.
No, actually Akatsuki I would say is the best villain. One of the best villains.
Sick.
It's like the
So creative.
it's like the Espadas in Bleach, right?
I think
But better than Espada.
they did better because they all had like really unique personalities. You know, like Deidara has got this ego problem.
No, and they are good villains.
Who's
complex
Deidara
villains.
again? For
The
the,
bomb,
the yellow hair girl.
one.
Yeah.
The one Sasuke beat alright, huh?
He's a guy. Yeah.
Sasuke beat by default lah, I guess.
He got resurrected.
No, but you know, like Naruto not killing Sasuke is like morally, I think, irresponsible. Like it's unethical.
Yeah, bro, it's like quite biased.
It's unethical.
Hey, can you all give a recap? What? So when Naruto fought Sasuke, what happened?
At the end.
Then their hands
They
patah.
patah the hands. And then when they fall down, right, the hands, the blood connected. And then when you reach out, right, it's the two hands doing this, which is the symbol of unity. Yeah, symbol of unity. And no, but fun fact, right, you know when Kishimoto designed the whole anime and manga, right, the beginning, the valley of the valley of the dead, valley of the fall or some shit like that. Then you see, right, you will see Madara doing this, and you will see first Hokage doing this. And they're facing each other because that's the last battle they fought. But then, when everything crumbles and Naruto fights Sasuke, the two statues crumble, which is a symbolic thing of everything now is connected and they are now together.
Wow.
And then Naruto Sasuke is lying down on there where their hands are now connected. Because if you trace it back all the way to the very beginning, they are like the two Indra, Ashura shit, and then it's
that was a bit ass on that part. The Indra Ashura I didn't like.
So it was
Why? Quite unique.
They like that.
It's basically like there is no more war in between.
Because they basically had the same pattern of the two brothers keep on fighting each other.
Generation after
Then
generation.
recycle.
But how did the last fight was with who?
Naruto Sasuke lah.
Naruto.
Actually, it's quite stupid also, you know. The Sasuke fight is like, oh, this time you helped me fight Kagura. Now he like, no, like, I shall fight you like this whole time. Then you're like, what kind of fucking story
People
is
want
this,
it.
mate?
Yeah.
You gotta do it, man. People have been waiting for it for a long time.
Yeah.
And then it becomes like this whole
But
mecha
people wanted
battle.
the winner though.
Huh?
I think people wanted the
People
winner.
already knew who's the winner, actually.
The name of the anime is Naruto lah, bro.
No, but it was a draw word, right? You all say.
Bro, he becomes the Hokage lah. He marries the hot girl Hinata.
What happened to
lah.
Sasuke then?
Sasuke become the shadow Hokage. Then like, you know, he does the dirty work, but then in the eye.
But I like, so this is one thing that I go back and forth on lah. I like Hinata. I think Hinata is like cute and everything, all that, right? But I think Naruto should have been with Sakura.
Yeah, I think so too.
It just doesn't make sense for Sakura to be with Sasuke. It's so weird.
Sasuke is a whole lah.
Even
That's
now
why.
in Boruto, they have the most weird ass relationship. Actually, all the female characters in Naruto are like a bit bad shape lah. They're a bit-
very bad shit. Very bad shit. I agree.
Actually, all the female characters in Naruto are quite weak, you know.
Tsunade was a Hokage, bro.
Tsunade is the only exception.
Let me tell my issue with the Hokage today. So when they were hyping up the Hokage, so you know how good Tsunade was chronologically, right? Yeah. So then we got introduced to the other four. Black Man,
She takes off
Right.
the coat.
Raikage.
Raikage. Then Mizukake, that old man, and then the fifth one is Gara. So it's really good. So I expected them to, because remember the whole thing was they had to like fight and fend off and wait for Naruto to train. So they fight, right? The way Madara like dispatched of them too easy.
Bro.
It's too easy, bro. For me, it's too easy.
Madara also has the Rinnegan.
Wait, why is it that what was the guy's name? Mike Guy can hold off the evolved version, the white Madara, and the 5 Hokage got wrecked by the normal.
No, it's not full power Madara. It's kind of like the
Just before that,
just before.
before he fought the maxed out. Naruto.
Madara, right?
I don't understand because my guy went toe to toe with the white.
Who's my guy? Guy Sensei.
Guy Sensei. Yeah.
So
Cannot even take
when
Madara.
I look at all the female characters, I feel like it's complete wasted. What do you remember anything about what the Mizukage did?
Bro, Mizukage can fuse water and
I
fucking.
like her power, bro. I love her
But they
power.
don't-
And she fucking hot. And then also.
No, all of them are hot, bro.
No lah, not hot lah.
Okay, who's the ugliest
All of them
one?
hot, bro.
Hinata's the ugliest one.
Hey, Hinata is not, bro. Hinata is hot,
Hinata
bro.
Shippuden is top tier, bro.
No, I mean,
Hinata is top.
not Shippuden.
Bro, Shippuden top tier, bro.
The lowest one, so it's like what Temari, what
Yeah,
Shikamaru's.
Temari. Yeah, lowest is Temari. Temari is so low key, like, you know, some tsundere shit going
The
on.
Mari is not Shikamaru's.
Yeah.
yeah, lah.
The a bit aggro one.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No, but even Sakura, right, when Shippuden starts, right, when Naruto comes back after his training and everything, actually Sakura is pretty badass, you know.
Yeah.
She's been training with Tsunade and all of that, right?
yeah.
But then what happens after that?
Nothing.
She's crying all the time. She's not doing anything.
Yeah.
It's like, what the heck?
Okay. You know the final scene where three of them face up Madara, and then why is Sakura there?
Yeah, bro.
Like, hey man,
Oh, that's it.
Yeah, that's true.
No, that's why that's my issue. Like one of my issues is the female characters outside of Kaguya, they're all like not where I think they.
There's not enough development. But I can tell you something about the Mizukage, because I read a lot lah, to be fair. Okay? Is that she's got a very sensitive thing about her age. You cannot say something about her age one. Or you cannot say, sorry, not age. It's about her being married. If you mention anything that she, like, oh, you know you're gonna be single forever, or like you don't have a guy out there for you, she damn like triggered.
are you talking about Tsunade?
No, Mizukage. Mizukage is the water Hokage. The hottest one not brunette. Redhead lah. Yeah, then she can spit lava one. So that one she got lah. It's just that I think the anime also doesn't really show everything, but the manga shows more things. You know? Do you know I think this year is Naruto's 30th anniversary or some shit? Or 20th, I forgot.
2004. They came out, right, with the
No, 1999, bro. Something like that lah. Okay, so right, they had this like online polling, and I think it's still on, where like you can vote for your favorite character. And bro, they got every character, bro. They got like the two old frog couple. They got like fucking Danzo. They got everybody, bro. They even got that guy, right? Do you remember the first episode of Naruto where he like fights with this guy, and then this guy fights with Iruka one? I forgot lah. You know that useless fella one lah. Then got Naruto does Kage Bunshin, they tapao him one.
When they first start traveling.
I remember
very
the
first
second episode or first one, yeah.
Very first episode one. So every single character is in this polling. So you vote, right? And the highest voted character, right?
Don't tell me it's that third.
Kishimoto, right, will like do a whole story on this guy, bro.
So you can't vote Naruto, right? Of course.
Who's the
You can lah, but what? Then you're wasting time. Just go read.
So who's the person?
Huh?
Who's the person? Haven't decided.
They haven't decided yet. But right now, who is leading the polls is Naruto's dad, Minato.
Speaking of the beginning of Naruto, shout out to
boring a bit though.
shout out to Zabuza.
Zabuza is the water one.
You know
right?
what I do? My guy's father.
My guy's father.
My guy's father. Who's he?
He's the one who first thought he created the suit and everything. What?
He got mustache one. But I don't know what's his name.
Remember, he's like he's like the joke of the town.
Yeah.
Then finally he defeats all the what?
But
the
Danzo was on
robbers.
it too, bro. You can vote for Danzo. And then they'll have like a whole thing about Danzo. But I voted first Hokage lah.
Okay, but I have to say that I've been like, I generally am in touch with like the more popular, like the more like commercial animes now, right? Like your Demon Slayer and your Jujutsu Kaisen and all of that, right? Even My Hero Academia, I feel none of these animes have the feel, the depth or the massiveness
Of Naruto.
of like not only Naruto but even like your One Piece or Bleach.
The
all
Holy
these
Trinity,
That's because they have
Dragon Ball.
the volume is so much more, right?
But it's also like and because the volume is more, the storytelling is more.
Actually, I can explain this. So, the reason these guys did well is because they had time to develop their story. So today, if you try to do a Naruto, or even especially a One Piece, people are gonna get bored very, very quickly.
Now, right?
You take the first 100 episodes of One Piece and you compare it to, let's say, Demon Slayer first 10 episodes.
Yeah.
Yeah, choosing Demon Slayer.
It's kind of like our attention spans now.
Exactly.
Something like that.
So that's why they cannot achieve that.
So
But I
the
agree that-
only closest like attempt is like My Hero Academia, but I feel like My Hero Academia cannot. If it had potential, but it doesn't even compare.
You know what you all should watch? You should watch Chainsaw Man.
Oh, I heard it's good.
Chainsaw Man.
I read already, so.
I just watched. I don't know if you guys have watched Berserk.
Oh, have you? Oh.
Berserk is.
Wait, you watched Berserk?
Yeah, I watched it.
Hey.
The 1994 one. I haven't read further. I know.
You want? Also, fun fact for you, right? I think it's a Nietzschean book.
Nietzsche means?
Nietzsche.
Oh,
It's a very-
existential.
no, like his version.
Have you heard about Berserk?
I heard, but I didn't watch. Y'all told me to watch
The
that
best seinen. The best
No,
seinen.
bro. I just randomly I saw it on Netflix.
Actually, I think it's better than Naruto lah.
No, bro.
but I
It's
I
different.
first to accept that comment because I think there's seinen and shonen.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to
No, no,
categorize
no.
it that way, lah.
It's a different genre. But honestly, because I just like randomly watched it on Netflix. I didn't even really like know about it. Because I'm not that like plugged in, right? So I watched it and then I was like, oh, this is damn good lah. And then I realized it's like 1994, 1996.
1980 something, bro.
It holds up, bro. Even the animation, I mean, you can tell it's a bit dated, but it holds up. It's really, really good. Bro, the character, this is how the anime, this is how the character story starts, right? Just how he's born is wild, bro.
Yeah.
His mom is hung, and the mom gives birth to him while she's hung on the tree. That's the start of his life. So the whole point of the story is like resilience in the face of like everything. Everything bad is thrown at his floor, but he still moves forward, bro.
He is just the epitome of perseverance.
Where's the dad?
That's another. This whole thing, bro. You have to watch
No, she
it.
was. Honestly, knowing the story, she was probably raped. Yeah. If I had to get,
So you only know the stepfather, lah. We only know the stepfather.
Which is even more fucked up.
No, but like the crazy thing about this series, right? This is the only series that I would describe it as such. Is that it's the first and only series where they change genre midway. I've never seen this. Imagine like a comedy show
Yeah.
halfway becomes a sci-fi.
Dragon Ball.
Why?
What is Dragon Ball too?
Kung Fu become sci-fi. There you go.
But no. But you got the hints, right, from Boomer already. You got the hints of what Capsule Corp.
okay, yeah.
You got the hint of Capsule Corp that is a techie show.
I guess.
But I can see where you're coming from. It's a leap. But for Berserk, right, it's not just it's a teleportation.
What did he change?
Medieval fantasy become
Yeah.
horror.
Yeah.
That's the eclipse. The eclipse.
There is rape, you know. Like, and I'm not
No,
saying
no, it's not just rape. It's horse rape.
Yeah, it's like bestiality
Horse
rape,
rape
you know.
girl.
It's a horse rape. Yeah.
A horse demon rapes a girl type shit. Right?
No, but even how the anime ends, bro. I don't want to spoil it for you. You have to watch it. But
You can spoil it.
No, I recommend reading it, bro.
No, the horse one is in
manga.
manga.
But you can watch on Netflix also the.
No, I can tell you
fuck that.
I can tell you why up to today they're still not doing an adaptation because it's too expensive based on how he draw his art, right?
The animation.
Just Google Berserk manga.
horse rape.
No, bro. Berserk manga artwork, bro. I tell you, you'll be like, what the fuck?
If you guys watch Castlevania,
Yeah. Castlevania is good also.
no, you know the second sister.
Yeah.
Her armor was inspired by Berserk.
Oh, bro. You know
Bleach. You know Bleach,
Big Sword.
also
Final Fantasy 7 Cloud, based on him.
Elden Ring, Dark Souls.
Yeah.
He's the OG lah, basically.
Yeah.
Kentaro Miura, Matt.
He just passed away, by the way.
Yeah. Bro,
Yeah.
you know, right? When he passed away, it was during COVID.
Yeah.
So I think it was, if I'm not mistaken, it's like 2021 or 2020. And
Last
then-
year.
Is it last year?
Last year,
2022 ah?
last year he passed away. Yeah.
Okay, so when he passed away, right, there was this whole like fucking convention on Berserk, you know, in Tokyo only, you know. Alright? And in this convention, right, you have two options. If you buy ticket A, you get the Baylet, you know. You get a Baylet. And you get to see the whole fucking his artwork hand drawn, you know.
Even when the Bailey came alive, freak the heck out of
Hell
me.
out of us, bro.
It's crazy, bro.
The second ticket is you get to go into a shop
Yeah.
and buy his merch.
Uh,
And it's a limited edition.
oh wow.
Yeah. So right, for my birthday, Jen,
Uh.
she contacted someone in Japan, right?
Oh shit.
To go to the convention, buy ticket B to get me the Berserk art book, you know.
Oh wow.
Bro.
Wife material.
Bro,
Wifey
it's fucking
material.
mad. Because she saw me, I was so obsessed with Berserk.
Wifey material,
I was like,
bro.
fuck, this is damn crazy, man. This is damn. Every night I will read it and be like, oh my god. And I don't want to end. And I just don't want it to end. I just like, fuck, I just wish there was more.
The one series I didn't want it to end, right? I stopped watching, like there was 3 seasons. Avatar. Did you watch The Last Airbender?
Oh, Last Airbender, right?
Dude, I stopped at the second season and I waited 6 months. I don't know for what lah.
What,
I just
Korra?
Please,
I
no.
just didn't want.
became ass, right?
I didn't watch Korra. I just
cannot
didn't want
make
it to end lah. So I watched
No,
the.
Do you agree? Korra was a bit shit.
Yeah, it's shit.
It's not a big shit, bro. It is major shit, bro. I'm sorry lah, okay? No, okay, what I'll give it is it looks nice.
Yeah.
It's beautifully
Aesthetic
animated and all that. But the story is shit lah. You know, and I don't think I'm biased. I don't think I'm looking at the past with like rose tinted glasses or whatever, because I just watched a video of like maybe last week, and basically it was like the trailer for book 4 of Avatar. And I think they showed it in the cinema and people were going mad, right? And
Is there fucking book 4? There was only 3 seasons.
No, but they're coming with the
Yeah lah, so the 4 seasons.
the fire guy.
wait, no, isn't there 4 seasons?
No, there's 3.
No, it's going to come out with the 4th one. The 3rd one came out already. After Korra, there was one already.
Water, earth, and then fire. That's the
Oh no,
3
okay,
seasons.
sorry, my bad. So that means Aang, there was only three books.
Aang is
3.
the first book. No, man.
No, bro. There's seasons for Aang. There's seasons.
Huh? Yeah, man?
Yes, each
shit, I
season
just
is
went through everything,
Each
bro.
season is called a book.
Oh.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
3 books only, bro.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Water, earth, fire. There's no air one.
Oh. Okay. So, but anyway, so no. So, okay, then I correct my statement. When the trailer came out for the fire book lah, the last one lah, right? So they showed this video of like the trailer being played in the cinema, and everyone just shouting and screaming and going crazy, you know. And I remember in high school, so that was the hype, you know, for Avatar. Like people were waiting like mad for the last season to come out. Korra, where was there that kind of reception? No way, bro. So I think that's like objective.
I don't understand the lesbian part at the end.
Bro, that is just
What, Korra got... Oh.
Right.
she's lesbian. That it did not serve the plot at all, bro. That is just pure.
Yep. It's just trying to fit in the whole inclusivity thing.
Dude,
Yeah.
but then again, it's... Just like any other series, right? If you do a sequel,
Is it a
it's not
movie?
easy to...
What is that?
Is it a movie? The one that you saw, the trailer and all?
No, it's the
it's just
trailer
a
for the
season
season, bro.
3.
Oh.
Ah,
Three,
yeah.
yeah.
Because you know back then you had to wait what? You had to wait like a few, you know, and someone like that time like it'll come out one episode a week.
Yeah, bro.
You
Wait
know,
damn
so
long.
you had to wait damn long.
You all watch Breaking Bad, right?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
you all watch Better Call Saul?
I've heard it's good, but I haven't watched.
But you watch Breaking Bad,
yeah,
But what is Better Call Saul compared to Breaking Bad?
It's on par.
It's on par. I didn't watch that, man.
It's fucking good, bro. Like, you see, I'm telling you, it's fucking good.
Okay.
But I didn't finish it.
It's
I like last season. I like, should I finish?
I heard it. The last season especially is very very good. That's what I heard. lah.
Fuck lah, bro. It took me a while to get into it. I'm not
What,
gonna lie.
Breaking Bad or...
No, Better Call Saul. Better Call Saul, I watched the first season. I'm just like, what the fuck is this? Then after that, my dad was like, you mad at you? Then I was like, yeah, my dad said good, it should be good because my dad really likes Breaking Bad too. Then I rewatched it, I'm like, oh my god, I was a fucking idiot, bro. It's damn good.
I watched first episode, I stopped, man. I quit. Or 2 episodes.
Why,
Slow
bro?
at the start, right?
It is quite slow, and then the brother you think is a bit crazy, and you're just like, what the fuck is going on? You know that thing. But like, have faith, bro.
Actually, Breaking Bad also was a bit slow at the start.
I found Breaking Bad. Maybe it was the time of my life as well. I found it too depressing, lah.
You know, it's weird, right? You know, like, you know, in the beginning when he's the chemistry teacher, he looks like well and shit like that.
Yeah.
He's got full bit of hair,
Yeah.
goatee, and everything, right? And then like the way he dresses is like green and shit, like green and brown pants. That's his
Yeah.
signature look, right?
Yeah.
So green is like
Chemistry, yeah.
no. there is. So you know how the term pink of health, you're in the pink of health. You notice that he wears a lot of pink later on although he's like dying of cancer. It's like to show that he has more life in death. That is what pushes him to that point where he can live his life, because in his health he's not living.
Okay, so
It's damn crazy, bro.
so hypothetically lah, if you were in that guy's shoes,
Nah, I'm a pussy. I wouldn't do
you're a
drugs.
pussy, right?
Yeah, I wouldn't make
Yeah,
drugs.
I'm a pussy too.
Yeah.
But what about you guys?
I didn't watch Breaking Bad, so
Okay. It's just, of course, it's. Do you think it's justified?
Justified.
But I mean, making money. At first, it started off with just
He's a
enough.
lawyer, bro. He's gonna say it's wrong, bro.
At first, it started off with making enough money to support the next generation. But then he's making way more than that after that.
No,
He-
that is the point of the story, right? In the end, the point of the ending of the story was like he was not doing this for the money.
yeah.
He was doing this because he had a sucky life that was boring.
Yeah.
And then finally he got.
You're right, you're
he was
right.
finally like a living, breathing person.
Yes.
And he had to be radically honest with himself in the end and admit that he was not doing this. It's like an addict lah or whatever. You know, like a drunkard who says that, oh, I'm drinking because I need to get business. You're not drinking because you need
Yeah,
business.
you just like to drink,
You're
huh?
drinking because you like to drink, bro.
Yeah.
You know?
But that's also another reason why people are so many people can resonate with the movie, because someone who is having mundane life, right, and then suddenly you're in this drug dealing high life,
Bro, Vince Gilligan is, I think, very brilliant.
Who's Vince Gilligan?
He's the producer and the director of Breaking Bad.
Okay.
He produced X-Files as well. Yeah. So when he did Breaking Bad, right, like you notice a lot of the little things he do to make it look as if like it is the mundane life. Like the students being difficult with him, like how he puts bacon as a celebration when he has his birthday.
Yeah.
Where is it? Is it Arizona?
No, it's New Mexico.
New Mexico. Albuquerque. Ah, okay.
No, it's definitely quality writing. I think it was just maybe at the time where I was in my life, or maybe just my personality, right? Like I like stories like Berserk, in a sense that I like the hero always trying, even though things suck, they still don't
give up.
Give up. And I like you know what do you call it? What Pyrrhic kind of death. Pyrrhic, right? So where you like the person dies, right? And even though they die, there's a meaning behind their death, right?
And it carries forth.
You know, like you're having holding the last front in a battalion or whatever, and you're the one person left. But when it comes to like Breaking Bad, when he dies, right? I mean, spoiler alert lah.
Bro, he's got cancer, bro.
Yeah, he has cancer, right? So when he finally
that's the episode 1.
Yes, correct. So when he finally dies, there was no point. There was no point to any of it, you know?
Actually, I don't know, man.
Maybe as the viewer, you learn something, but in that character's life, in the life of the family, nothing. There was no point to any of it.
No, but it's a man who lived his life.
That's because
Is it though?
I mean,
Yeah.
At the cost of his family.
Yeah.
no,
It's decisions, right? Like, you think about it.
I mean, I guess if the point was the message, right, or like what it's trying to symbolize, that was already seen throughout all the seasons. So at the end also, like you mentioned, there isn't a final message.
The question is, okay, based on listening to this, I don't know the ending lah. Did they give the sense that they were glorifying what he did?
No.
Of course
Okay,
not.
it's
They
fine.
did lah.
I think it's fine. Oh, okay, so this is very interesting. I knew I had to ask this question.
They didn't really glorify, not
They
glorify.
glorified,
Bro,
then I
what
would
the
have
fuck?
an issue.
Dude, there's one scene where he's like, do you know
The
what
last episode.
I know, but like the progression of the entire thing is like, do you know what the fuck happens?
No, so the reason I ask this is, as the viewer, a good movie is one that causes you to
Question.
think, reflect, and
Like Shutter Island.
Yeah.
so the question is this glorified? Because then, as the viewer, I'm to take that as, oh, that's a good thing or a bad thing or whatever. Was that?
No, the quality of the writing is good enough that it's not a simple black or white. You really can discuss and have multiple views on it lah.
So that was the
Like whether, the big question is he a hero or villain? That is actually a big part of the discussion you can have. Some people will think he's a villain. Some people will think he's a hero. Some people will think like what he said is justified. Some people will say it was not justified. That's, I guess, hallmark of quality writing lah.
Do you mind if I spoil, or you don't? If you
Just spoil, bro.
okay, so in the end he goes to New Hampshire, snowy mountain.
Yeah.
And the guy brings him food every time,
Hey, wait.
And then he said, if you pay me extra $2,000,
I just want the context. So this guy, Heisenberg, is his name.
Heisenberg, yeah.
He
That's his street name.
Walter White lah.
Walter White.
Yeah.
He has cancer, and he's a chemistry teacher and
Yes.
started doing drugs. That's all I know.
No,
He's not
he
doing
was a
drugs.
chemistry teacher.
He's just making drugs.
No, he's a chemistry teacher. He found out he got cancer. Cannot pay for medical bills because American healthcare system is shy.
Yes.
So it's a
He also couldn't pay for the children's.
That's how people can
school,
relate.
not only that, his son is autistic.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
And then his wife also is like some fuck all bitch. I fucking
She's a
hate
slut
Skylar.
lah.
Yeah, slut lah. Okay.
She hot though.
hot lah.
She hot lah. She hot lah. She
Milf
milf
hot
lah.
lah.
But she bitch lah. She a bitch lah, bro.
Okay lah, but if you are her, right, you wanna
Bro, I just
sympathize
take the,
lah. Like
I
if
would
you
take
are her, what would you do?
I
lah?
would just take the money lah, bro. Fuck it lah. But then again, I mean, spoiler alert lah.
She
like,
didn't take the money, right?
bro.
That was
She didn't-
respectable lah. of
She
her.
didn't take the money.
I know, but like in this place in New Hampshire, he pays this guy to jaga him fresh start and all that shit ma. But he also says that the money will go to the son and the daughter one day. So he accomplished his goal, you see.
Hey, the last part in the cabin in the snowy mountains, right? That's not the last, right? The last
That's
is
not
he
the
died,
last.
right?
The last is his redemption. He's like, I need to save Jesse also.
That was quite cool.
Bro, the Jesse one.
The only thing I know about Jesse is the science bitch
Yeah,
name.
science bitch. Yeah.
He didn't actually even say that.
He did.
He won some.
No, he
a lot of
said
awards,
something
ah.
like
Science, bitch!
Yeah.
science.
That's what the magnet scene lah.
Yeah. Magnets, bitch! Jesse says that also.
Okay.
Ah.
Alright, continue.
But he says multiple things and then bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, bitch.
He's a good actor.
Yeah, he's a good actor. Yeah.
He won awards.
But I think it's nice because it's the hero's journey in a way.
No lah, bro. This is not the hero's journey, bro.
Roeshan, hear me out, son.
Bro,
Hear
this
me
not
out.
the hero's
There was a
journey,
calling, bro. There was a calling. And the calling was
Yeah.
he needs to do drugs, which is the dirty thing to do because society doesn't look up to it.
So
It's like, are you gonna stay in the matrix or get out of the matrix? That's what he was
let me
thinking.
understand. Like he has cancer, he needs to pay for it. So he genuinely thinks that the money can get rid of the cancer, lah. Is that?
No.
It's nothing to do with the cancer already,
They
bro.
tell him, you're gonna die already.
Yeah.
So what you gonna do? Then he's like, fuck, I need the money. You know?
Then you go watch
he's
it,
like,
bro.
No, so he needs money for treatment first. Then he realizes, actually, right, meth can earn a lot of money. If I just make meth.
And he can make good quality meth.
And he can make damn good quality meth.
Do you think is it really for the I can't remember, is it for the treatment or more for the
It was
kid?
for the treatment, and then he calculated after that. He's like, actually, I can earn enough also to spend for my kids.
Okay.
Then after he's like, actually, it's not enough, but it's never enough.
Then he found out midway that the treatment was not enough, is it?
No, he do it, bro. The treatment is not even.
At one point, I'm sure he doesn't need the money anymore. Right?
he doesn't.
Of
need the
course,
money,
he didn't
right?
need it.
So what is he going?
Because he's powerful. That's money and he's powerful. So it's like what Roeshan said, it's a depiction of the greed consumes you.
Yeah.
No, but that's why also I don't think I understand the hero journey part is where he transforms to become the person that needs to fulfill whatever, right? But when you talk about like the hero's journey, that's typical hero's journey, there must be at the end where the person faces his baggages, they transform, but then they do good. It's like Lion King.
Yeah.
It's like Lion King. Simba goes, runs away. Then he has to face his past, and in facing his past, then he will fight his, this one, and then he becomes the king. Same thing with Avatar. He runs away from being the Avatar. He has to, face his past. Then he becomes, and he saves people, and he becomes the Avatar. This is not that, bro. This one is just selfish, bro.
Yeah.
No, but it's an indirect way, because if you look at Frodo, right? In Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
He in the end comes back to the Shire and he's still a hobbit.
Yeah, but he does it for the people, though.
He does it. The fucking guy is doing it for his family, alright? But bro, the plot twist here, right, is his brother-in-law is a DEA agent.
Yeah. And he
He didn't kill him lah.
well,
He got him killed.
Can't remember.
Bro, but he's traumatized by it.
Breaking Bad is one of my top 3 definitely series.
Bro,
Yeah.
it's Breaking Bad and Sopranos. Those
Sopranos, I didn't watch Sopranos.
Bro, you got Sopranos.
Okay, fine. Top 3 start first, Roeshan.
in terms of what series?
Not anime, just series.
I can tell you, fucking any Korean shit is not on top 3.
What, for him or you?
But is it like a show that I like keep on going back to? Is it a show that made an impact on me?
Yeah, I know my 3. Okay, go.
Let's just call it as
think you have to start
if you want to define it as greatest to
Okay,
yourself.
yours start first lah. I have to think.
I very easy. Sopranos, Breaking Bad, The Office.
Okay. Oh, also
Solid, right? Solid. You see, I know, bro. Office, I cry some more. Fucking good, okay.
Yeah. Okay. If The Office is definitely on my list. That's my top lah. That's
Bro,
my
Office
top.
is so good, bro.
Yeah. I watched The Office like 7-8 times.
sitcom, right? For me is How I Met Your Mother. That's number 1 lah. Like easily number 1, man. It's very influential in my life.
Okay, I respect that.
Did you watch How I Met Your Mother?
I did. It's okay.
I definitely miss out a lot because 3 is too few.
It's okay. There's many.
And since it's so broad, right? So just whatever randomly comes out of my head, lah. Okay. So the first one, I think Lord of the Rings is one.
Okay, that's not counted, bro.
That's not a TV series, bro.
It's
Oh,
a-
TV series.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's
Shit,
super
yeah,
long
any more time,
series.
yeah,
Bro.
Any more time?
Yeah, any more time, lah. I thought it was like
Okay, I'll go first. Breaking Bad is 1. The OC.
The OC, Orange County.
Yeah, do you all watch the OC? No one
Yeah,
watched, right?
in high school.
Yeah,
I did, of course.
I fucking love that. I watched it 5 times, okay?
That was the One Tree Hill time.
I love that shit.
Yeah, it's a
man.
One Tree Hill type of shit.
Loved it. I was 10 years old watching that shit, right? No one, who the fuck would be watching that at 10 years
I
old?
was watching The Simpsons, bro.
I was 10 years old. Also, I love Desperate Housewives. None of my friends were watching
That's
Desperate
what
Housewives.
was actually good.
It's fucking good, dude.
Yeah.
And
It's-
also,
it's like a
hormones
thriller.
are raging.
Actually, that's what I was
Yeah.
like a thriller mystery kind of show. Actually, it's not too bad.
I only like Eva Longoria.
It's good, dude.
That's the reality.
Oh, okay. One thing that okay, this is not really up 3. I just thought I'd mention it anyway. Blacklist.
Oh, Blacklist is good, bro. I'm watching it now.
But season
I'm
4
really
after that,
watching
I'm
it.
like,
What's the latest? What's the comment?
Blacklist. James Spader.
Bro, Roeshan, you lawyer, like, do you watch Suits?
Bro, I watch Suits, bro. But that's the thing. I think
Everyone will ask you
everyone
about
always
that.
asks me whether.
Just
And
like,
I always
man.
tell people like Suits is like not representative of what law is.
Yeah.
And I always give this example, okay? So, what's that girl? What is her name?
Rachel.
Meghan
Donna.
Markle's character.
Rachel lah.
Rachel. So, in the firm, she is the paralegal. Okay? And then she's assisting the associate and the partner. Okay, for many years, I was a paralegal. So, what I want to say is,
Where the fuck my Rachel?
the show is Rachel, The reality is Roeshan. That is the reality. So that's what people need to understand when you look at like watch things like Suits.
All
and
I want is a Donna in my life.
No, yeah, for sure.
Right, Donna fucking hot, fucking smart. She know what to do. But you know what I feel is so shallow of the TV series Suits. I stopped after like 3 seasons because I realized, right, every conversation ends, right, and the guy leaves the room. They will be like, and that's what I told you. Then he walks out of the room. I'm like, you can just walk out of the room halfway one.
It's not about a law firm, you know. It's just about having charisma. La.
Yeah.
I'm
100%.
just like, what the fuck is going on? It's the same with Mad Men. I really like Mad Men. And then after that, everybody just starts saying something and walking out of the room. I'm just like, wait, is this a recurring pattern or what? It's how they write the show already, you know. It's repetitive already, you know. But there's no like long-term confrontation. So you watch Breaking Bad, right? The confrontation is real, bro. It's fucking like intense, you know. And then they lie to your face also, you know. And you're like, wow, this shit could really happen. Right? Especially when he discovers it's Walter who is the... And he makes fun of him and he's like, Willy Wonka? You know, and shit, right? And you're like, oh my god, he's on the toilet, bro, taking a shit. And you're just like, oh my fucking god, he finally understood.
Yeah, what's his name again? The DA? Hank.
How do I remember all this? I also don't know.
Okay, I'm going to say my top is The Office for sure. But also, I'm in general a comedy person. So I actually rewatch comedies all the time. How I Met Your Mother, so I rewatch a few times.
Yeah, same.
So many, you know. Friends. All my comedies, definitely The Office is always very close to my heart, for sure. My second one is going to be a bit odd. And I don't think y'all would have watched it. Again, something I just randomly started watching. Have you all watched Gilmore Girls before?
Bro, I've heard of it, but I didn't watch it.
Bro, Gilmore Girls, actually, the writing is really good. You actually, when you watch it, you kind of like learn.
Do you think it
like,
holds
there's
up?
a lot of pop culture references. It's high quality writing.
Do you think it holds up right now if you watch it?
I think it holds up. Yeah. I mean, not they had a new sequel on Netflix. That one but the original Gilmore Girls is top quality writing. So yeah, that is really good. The third one, I'm actually going to say Blacklist as well. Just because I like, it's like the 10th season is coming out.
Wow, 10th season.
10 seasons.
I gave out a 4 to be fair.
The central question is the whole concept is this, you know. So it's this guy, Raymond Reddington, who's on the FBI watch list. He goes into the FBI HQ. He says, I surrender. Then he says, I'm here to help. You catch all the people that I know because I'm an international spy and whatever, right? And then he says, but my only condition is I only talk to one agent who no one knows why he chose that agent. She doesn't know why he chose her. And the whole mystery is what is their connection? And that goes on for 10 seasons. The question of how they are connected.
Are you talking about Gilmore Girls?
No. We're talking Blacklist. So, and I like Blacklist because it's another one of those like series I watch. I like all the references because it makes me like Google stuff and like, you know,
okay.
What is the, you know, what is
it on
talking
Netflix?
about. It's on Netflix, yeah.
Bro, everyone here is an avid Googler.
Got my 3 already.
What were you doing on your phone, dude?
It was just looking through.
Just checking.
In no order, I don't know how to rank them. At least in Borderland.
What the fuck? Are you serious?
I didn't watch that.
It's not bad. But you have to understand, I don't watch a lot of series.
Yeah, I watched it. It's a Japanese one now.
Yeah,
okay.
in fact, I don't watch a lot of series. But it's either that or Too Hot to Handle. So
Too hot
to handle.
Bro, I want to revise.
Okay.
Mine is Love Island.
My Jersey Shore.
as you can see, my third one is very, very shaky. But I think the first 2 one.
Hey, reality show not counted
Oh, don't count.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Bro, kesian him lah, bro. You're taking away all his bullets, bro.
Okay.
Give him a shot, lah, bro. What about
Green Arrow. Okay.
bro, what about Inheritance? What is that called?
Succession. I haven't finished it, but it's good. It's not bad.
Oh, I heard Succession is good as well.
Inheritance.
But actually, it's true though. It's true though. He's not succeeding anything, bro. He's just inheriting, bro.
Okay. I know. Okay, now that you mention that, thanks for reminding. Billions.
Oh, okay. But that is good. That is good.
Ozark.
Ozark is good.
Good, bro.
Ozark is good.
So intense, bro. Ozark.
And then before the pedophilia, House of Cards.
Oh yeah, House of Cards is
House of
good.
Cards was fucking good. House of Cards was fucking good.
No one mentioned Prison Break.
Nah.
Oh, you all watch Dark?
I've tried, but I didn't like it. It's a Swedish one, right?
Yeah. Dark is pretty good.
Was it German? I forgot, but I didn't really.
Time traveling, mind bending, kind of like stuff.
Even Stranger Things, I couldn't finish.
Really?
Yeah,
Stranger Things are okay.
Okay, not bad lah.
You all should watch Sopranos.
Yeah, I know. Sopranos is
How many seasons?
Okay, so to preference, right? There's not many episodes per season. I think only 1 or 2 of them was like more than 10. But I think it's 8 seasons also.
8 seasons, but less than 10 episodes per season.
If I'm correct lah.
The only thing I know about Sopranos is Gabagool.
Yeah, bro. You know
What's that mean?
Gabagool is cold cuts.
Cold cuts.
Cold cuts like ham and salami and shit. So if you watch Sopranos, right, you will be like, oh my fucking god. That time is flip phone, you know. No, but it's the context, right? It's like, can you call him right now, the type of thing. So you flip a phone, and then a lot of like nuances. They don't text, you know, and they're Italian American in Jersey. You know, that's the whole setting, right? So when you watch it, and the decisions he make is really difficult, bro. And I tell you, right, this one appeal to you, but the sexual tension is fucking hardcore.
What?
No, but bro, but MJ, I tell you, the girl fucking hot, bro. The girl is so fucking hot, and the wife is not hot lah. Okay, so he's got a wife, but he cheats on the wife one lah, right? But he owns a strip club some more, so all the girls fucking hot.
Yeah.
But when I don't know, I think it's the acting lah, bro. It's James Gandolfini lah. He's the main actor, and he passed away already. And bro, you know, it's fucking tragic. He was about to win like an Oscar or some fuck, and he died that night. You know,
Damn.
heart attack in the toilet.
Oh shit.
Oh, at the Oscars.
Yeah,
Bro,
bro.
why we never hear about this, bro?
Yeah.
We never hear about this, man.
Yeah, some shit like that.
It's not correct.
But no. Correct. He confirmed died because of heart attack in the toilet, and the son found him.
Oh, but it wasn't at the Oscar.
No, he was going to get an award for something.
Oh, yeah.
He was going to get an award for I don't know, Oscars or whatever fuck
Oh, the
lah.
Oscars was the next year. Is it?
Yeah, but it's,
So imagine you go to the Oscars and you go to the toilet and
you
have
died.
a heart attack.
oh my god, it's damn sad.
That would be damn.
But I tell you, he carried the whole cast. He carried the whole cast, and you can tell.
Yeah, I've been meaning to watch Sopranos.
Just give it a try, bro.
No, I
Like,
I've heard some people say it doesn't hold up lah, because
Huh?
today
No lah,
nowadays,
always be
like compared to today's series, there's so many like good series.
IMDb is 9.1 though. So.
No, but I heard it. I hear that.
I follow IMDb. I really trust IMDb.
Bro, just give it a shot, bro.
Even
But try to get through the first episode. The first episode is you're trying to understand everybody's personality first.
even The Wire is really good.
Yeah,
I heard
say
The
Wire is also
one of
really
the
good.
You ever
top.
watch that zombie show?
What's it really?
No. The one who, the bad guy has a mace with a
Yeah,
spike.
Walking Dead. Walking Dead.
No, I always remember
I watched Walking Dead.
gave me trauma when they whacked the Steven Yeun until he died.
Oh shit, serious ah? I didn't watch it that far. I watched it in the States at that time.
Yeah, I don't know, like you like.
I watched the first 3 seasons, I think, and then like, what was his Punisher's name? John Bernthal.
Yeah.
Oh bro, first season damn good. After second season a bit downhill. Then
No, but that's like, again, these are, I just can't do. That's why I like comedies. I just like, life is too intense already. Like, I don't need to like get stressed out. You know, for I want to watch a series and get like my, you know, adrenaline pumping and like, for what, bro?
Unless your life is a joke lah, then.
If life is boring, then maybe lah.
but to be fair, I watched Sopranos during COVID. So I was like,
Quite
nothing.
recent only, huh?
Yeah, I didn't need. I was like, what am I gonna do? Then I was like, should I watch Breaking Bad? We watched the whole Breaking Bad. I'm like, fuck, Breaking Bad fucking good. Then I was like, should I watch Better Call Saul? Okay, I try. Didn't like it. Then I went back again. Oh my god, Better Call Saul fucking good. Then after I watched Ozark because you didn't recommend to me. Watch Ozark. Oh my god, Ozark fucking good. Then I was like, on this like, I need a TV series in my life. Then I just went through IMDb lah. Then they said, if you like Breaking Bad, you would like Sopranos. I'm like, wow, I'm in for a treat lah, I guess. So I watched first episode. I'm like, wow, this is quite long, bro. Second episode, things start to pick up.
Is it on Netflix or what?
It's on Netflix if you got VPN.
Dude, but one thing is for sure, right? The production is just not as good. But did that? I mean, let's say for example, sometimes you watch older movies, right? You're just like, what the fuck? How come back then, like, you know, to you it was good shit, but then now when you watch it, it just doesn't hold up the
No,
production.
very
But did that
rare.
affect you for
No.
Sopranos?
No, when the series is like moved by the story, I don't think that it's like Berserk. The same thing with the animation. The animation is old, but because the story pushes, it's different. Like if you watch, that happens like if it's Power Rangers,
Yeah.
where you watch it because of like at the time it looks super cool, and then later you look back, it's not cool. That is different.
That is the worst, bro.
Yeah.
Some people say but back when we were kids.
I still thought it was quite.
I watch it for the plot.
Dude, I recently I watched the beginning of Scorpion King.
The Rock one
not
is
even
it?
Scorpion King. You know, it's like still Mummy, but it's the Dwayne Johnson has like a beginning
The
part.
CGI one, right?
The CGI,
Oh.
bro, is so horrible, bro. Even the fighting scene is fake, bro. It looks like
Yeah.
it really looks like WWE.
It looks worse than PlayStation 2.
Yeah, bro, it's crazy. And even when he comes out as a scorpion, bro, you know. But that's the thing. That's why people say it's like sometimes a bit dangerous to do CGI work
Because it cannot carry.
Yeah, it doesn't carry.
It doesn't carry. That's why Nolan does very good work, because he doesn't really do so much CGI, but he just adds CGI for like little explosions. You know, like that Joker scene when he walks out of the hospital and then explode.
Oh, that's
So
amazing.
yeah, so like he added a few explosions and glass breaking, but he never does complete.
He's doing Oppenheimer also, right?
Yeah,
I thought it was a real hospital.
Yeah.
Apparently they got like a real, not a real nuclear bomb, like a real like very big bomb for their scene.
emulate the thing.
It's not fake. It's not fake.
But Nolan is he's like that one lah. He tends to go for the practical effect rather than the CGI.
You guys have a top Nolan film? This one is a big debate. I know.
Honestly, I only know
Uh,
Nolan is. I can only remember Dark Knight.
The
Inception.
the Prestige.
I fucking.
The Prestige is damn good,
Bro,
bro.
there's one called Memento, is it?
Memento.
Prestige is damn good. Yeah, Memento is good.
Prestige is good. Yeah.
Then the Batman trilogy
Then,
lah.
what's the one? The reverse one?
Inception. Oh,
No. The reverse
Tenet.
one. Tenet, yeah.
no, I didn't watch it.
But to go back to that whole CGI thing, right? If you know that you were saying how are there a lot of movies where if you go back and
Yeah,
rewatch, you should rewatch Godfather.
Oh, Godfather.
I've never even watched it.
So no. So that's a good example. That's a good example of a super old movie,
Yeah.
but because it's plot driven,
Yeah,
it
yeah.
still holds up.
Yeah.
Godfather holds up.
A lot of people say that also.
Godfather
Yeah.
is fucking good.
In fact, no one has ever said Godfather doesn't hold up.
Exactly.
From what I've heard.
And if you watch Godfather, right, and like you see how they talk, right, you can imagine that in today they'll probably say the same thing. They probably say the same thing, bro.
It's a human issue, lah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you, like you know that scene when Michael, okay, in the beginning when there's a wedding, so Michael is Al Pacino lah. So bro, Al Pacino fucking young that time, so, bro.
It's handsome, bro.
Damn fucking bro, he's so good looking, and then he brings his wife back, and then the wife is like, wow, how the fuck you get? So the singer who's singing, he's actually Frank Sinatra, but they're not allowed to say Frank Sinatra, right? So I don't remember the guy's name, but for this story's sake, it's like, how do you get Frank Sinatra in, right? Then the Godfather is like, no, Michael says, actually it's very simple. This guy used to be tied to another guy, tied to some kind of music label, right? And then he was damn upset. Then after he came to Godfather, came to my dad, and he said, I don't want to work for this label anymore lah. Can you set me free at Godfather? Then he's like, it's okay, I do it for family, right? So he goes to the fucking music label. Then he gives a contract to him. And he say, sign the contract. He said, I'm not signing this fucking contract. I'm going to let my Frank Sinatra go. Then he's like, by the end of today, it's either your signature or your brains on this contract. bro. I was watching, I'm like, damn, bro. This is fucking crazy writing, bro.
No, but that whole thing is written. That's another one where you can like dissect and discuss, because like the kids represent the father, then the brother killing the other brother, killing the innocents, becoming the Godfather.
So, time to wrap.
Probably.
Cool, man.
I got work tomorrow. So.
Yeah, okay. And guys, super fun session. 4 podcasters in the house. We've got John from YCS, Yamcha Sessions. We've got MJ from FIRL Podcast, FIRL Podcast. Check them out on YouTube. Roeshan Gomez from the Rumah Roy Podcast. Check him out too. And if you guys especially love this episode, let's leave a comment saying, let's get it with a mic symbol next to it.
Mic symbol.
Yes.
Symbol.
To symbolize podcasters.
The emoji, right? The mic
Yeah.
emoji. Yeah.
And if you liked it a whole lot, put the mic symbol with let's get it and also a splash there to symbolize your jizz. Guys, leave a comment in the comment section, like it, share this shit with your friends, and we'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye. Okay.
Missing my homies, I'm missing my oldies, my brothers, my cronies. We all went to court, but before only courts that we knew were the ones where we were shooting three, selling Kobe. To a legend, rest in peace to the old me, rest in peace to my brothers, rest in peace to my whole team. The old us, I'm missing my shawty.